And we are live. Luckily, the Discord chat couldn't be heard right now. Uh, we are back with a new campaign, doing something a little different, using Roll20 for the actual campaign for once. Everyone clap. You know?
Yay! Yay!
I accept that. That works.
Done?
I do have one with applause, but it's really long.
Do it.
Why'd you
You won't.
boo me? Why are you booing me? I'm right.
Are you though?
That was
Yes.
the wrong one. Whatever.
Whatever. Anyways, some of you aren't here. There are two people not here, so we'll work around that. But Dick and Leon.
Dick and balls.
Interesting.
All right. Shall we begin? So,
No.
no.
I agree. No.
Okay.
No you.
Then we'll just end the stream. It was a good stream, you know.
That's rude.
Wow.
Dun 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 dun. Dun.
Okay. Anyways, three of you specifically. How do you pronounce your name? Your character's name, Rob? Is it Denor?
Danior.
Danior?
Yeah,
Danior.
Danior.
Is the audio working right?
What do you mean?
I'm not hearing doubles of you.
You're not hearing doubles of me.
Yeah, does he need to say it again?
No, as in I hear you speak, and then I don't hear you on the stream.
You don't hear. It shows audio on the stream. There could be a technical difficulty. Give us a moment. Let me check.
Technical difficulties.
No, the advanced audio thing is on. Is your
Are your ear holes open?
Oh.
Got his ass.
Let's see here.
No.
No, you can hear me.
Can you? Because I can't.
Yeah, I pulled it up on my phone. You can hear me.
Oh yeah, look.
Refresh. Can you hear everyone else?
No.
I think your thing is fucked.
I'm gonna refresh it like 3 times.
I just heard myself in the other room.
Yeah.
It's working.
Don't open the door.
What?
That is a skinwalker.
That isn't Yo, I hear myself in the other room. Do not go in the other room. It will not go your way.
Mr. President.
Okay.
Mr. President, get down.
Anyways, now that we've hey, now we fixed that issue.
Episode 1, we thwart an assassination of the president.
What
Mr.
what a crazy circus.
You
we've
got
joined.
to.
Yeah.
Mr. President, get down.
Mr. President, you must
Yeah.
monkey.
We must monkey.
You must monkey.
Monkly.
We must monkey, of course. Anyways,
Boogly, boogly. What is that?
there are the three of you that are within Danior, Calton, and Fuchsia, unless it was changed. But I have Fuchsia as the note. Is that right? I want to make sure that is correct because I've been getting a lot of information the last few days.
Fuchsia.
Fuchsia?
Is it fuchsia or taffy? I thought it was taffy.
If it's
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be taffy.
here, I can fix that. Bam.
Nobi.
Now you've yeah. I didn't know. I saw that your
You
name was
doxed
different.
your own character. That's crazy.
That's fucking wild.
Giving out her character's government name.
Okay, so
Thunder. The hell?
you say thunder? So those of you that aren't the ones that I've already given the other document to, this is for you. So you can see
Bad
characters
storm
as I go
coming.
through them. Bad storm. That's crazy.
Yeah, I got like a severe thunderstorm alert.
I did too, but I had clear skies. Anyways, Danio, Calton, and Taffy, the three of you.
Danny-O!
Is that how I'm saying it?
No, Danny Orr.
Oh, Danny
Orr.
Orr. Danny Orr.
Danny Orr.
Or what?
The three of you slowly come to consciousness. The last thing you remember was speaking with a blue tiefling about well, you remember speaking with a blue tiefling before you had been kind of sedated. You don't remember the conversation specifically, but you do remember seeing him before everything faded to black. And as all of you wake up, you find yourselves in a sort of octopular?
Octopular.
Octagonal.
Octagonal? My brain's not working. Octopular. Octagonal room. Kind of like a tent of some sort, each in a different bed.
Octacular spectacular. Name of the episode.
Wait.
um,
Tisms.
you all find yourselves each in a different bed, as well as you can see there are two others that are
Damn
also in beds within the room that don't seem to have come to yet. One of which looking to be I want to double check that he is a gnome. Yeah, a gnome.
I think Dick Kickham is a gnome.
Yes, he is a gnome, and
Did you
the
say
other
dick
being
kicking.
Dick Kickham is the gnome.
Okay, gotta make sure I heard that right.
he's too short
Yeah.
to kick you in the dick. He'll kick your shins instead.
Yeah,
But-
his name is Dick Kickham Kickham.
Is he Macaulay Culkin?
And he is on his way now. I just got a message from him. But the three of you kind of wake up, kind of looking about. I'm gonna double check if I need to make you guys roll for this because I do have notes on this.
My God, he actually has notes for once. No
Yeah,
way.
I wrote notes.
Bro,
Roll
no way.
the three of you roll me perception checks.
Oh my
You're
goodness.
missing a kidney.
Oh,
I've
sick.
stolen
it
your-
says gulp
Starting
on the
off-
ceiling.
Starting off with a good number.
I've stolen your
Alright.
pancreas.
Are we typing it in the roll 20 chat?
No,
or-
just tell me.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay.
Yeah. That was
Can't
with a
you
plus
roll it
one.
and roll 20?
Yeah, you can.
Ah.
You go /roll 1d20 and it should roll. Or
about-
you can use the little thing on the left side.
What about the other two?
2.
Oh, I'm having trouble opening my
Fuck.
goddamn sheet. Please.
I just imagine Taffy, like, her eyes are still closed, and she's like, I'm blind!
I can't see.
Hey, she's not stupid.
Yeah, but your perception is ass.
You know what the best part is I did that after my
Oh.
appendix surgery.
I got a 19.
I'm here.
Welcome.
Oh,
Hello. I'm sorry.
Dick
I had
Kickham
a-
falls out of bed.
Yeah, Dick
Yeah,
Kickham
well,
rolls out of
Sorry,
the
I
bed.
disagree.
We just started. So, roll me a perception
Okay.
check, Dick, as you wake up as well.
Oh, good God.
Oh,
Okay,
we get to
let me
call
get my-
Ian Dick the entire campaign. This is gonna be the best campaign ever.
That's a Dick Kickham to you. Thank you.
Dick, get over here.
All right.
God
Perception
damn
check.
it, Billy.
That's a 12.
12.
Mm.
Calton?
So, what all have I
I
missed?
got a 19.
Just a brief introduction of you woke up in a room. You got a 19. Okay.
Yes,
Everyone but
that helps a
Taffy,
lot.
upon waking up, would come to realize kind of you feel something around your neck, sort of a leathery material. And as you kind of reach for it and kind of feel it, it feels like a leather strap of some sort that has been fastened around your neck.
That's hot.
God damn, bro.
Though as you look to each other while feeling this, I guess essentially collar, you don't see anything that the others are touching. You can see them feeling for something as you are, but you see that they aren't grasping onto anything, even though they seem to be like holding on to something around their neck.
So we're all in the same room.
Yes.
Like we all woke up around. each other?
Roll 20.
Not all of us, but
You-
some of us.
Go into roll
okay.
20. It's all on there. You'll see where you are. I
Gotcha.
have purposely placed you in certain beds. I have given control to the wrong person. for
Yo.
Dick Kickham. Dick Kickham was controlled by Rob for a second. Fix that now.
I definitely did not move him around before. I was like bouncing him around the room. Right I was like, "I'm dead, kick him."
That's why he slept a
How many
little.
people did you kick?
That's why he slept a
All of them.
little harder.
Every single person, I was kicking them.
Damn, bro. That's uncalled
But-
for.
All
I
the
think.
dicks.
Yeah.
All
As
the
as,
kick 'em.
as you kind of begin, feeling this collar around your neck, you do also notice there are two others. One that comes from the doorway to the south end of the room, and then the other coming from the cart. The one coming
What's a cart?
the barrel. This thing.
Just looks like a barrel.
Yeah,
this
it's
looks like a
I
barrel.
made makeshift carts on the map because they didn't have carts in the application I was using, so I made my own barrel carts.
I make my own look.
But you see a orc coming from the doorway to the south, and then from the cart, what looks to be a let me double check her race because I might have put it wrong. Let's see, a
that-
elven girl wearing a kind of metallic mask. And as they both enter the room, the elf kind of stops while the orc kind of rolls her eyes at the sight of all of you being awake and just says, took you all long enough to wake up. She kind of makes her way to the center of the room.
What are these pointing to, or what is this pointing to my interesting new collar?
It's something all of us have. It's insurance for the ringmaster.
Insurance.
Yes,
What kind of circus did I sign up for?
it's not all that bad. It's mainly for his peace of mind.
If you say so. Do they do anything?
I recommend not trying to go where you're not supposed to go. And she kind of gives almost a not a deceptive smirk, but like a almost slightly malicious smirk.
And how will
Can
we
I
know
roll an
where we
insight check?
can't go?
Well,
Awesome thunder.
You can ask the ringmaster that.
And where can we find him?
He'll be in the arena. She gestures towards the door. He's waiting for all of you now.
Well, I'm gonna go to the arena then.
Was this put on us while we were sleeping?
Yes.
A little invasive, I think.
Someone's smart.
Tiefling leaves the room. All right. Let me give you control of your character, Ian. There.
Dick, kick him.
You should be able to move your
Only-
character
yeah.
now.
Thank you, brother. Dick Kickham.
I like how
Dick kick
when-
'em.
Dick Kickham goes where he pleases.
Coming to theaters near you.
Rob, before you ended up leaving, though, she ends up saying, as protocol of what we normally need to do, you never need to address me. I am Helga. And she gestures to the elf and she says, she's Clara.
Helga and Clara.
Yes.
Is the elf the one in the mask?
Yes,
Oh, I see.
the elf is the one in the mask, which I'm now turning on their nameplates because they introduced themselves.
Cool.
They ugly mofos. Anyway.
He did a backflip and
What was
disappeared out of. He backflipped into another dimension.
What?
I imagine Dick Kickham just randomly like backflips. All right, check this out. Flips.
It's more of like a high kick, like a gow. There'll
It's
be
like
more of that
enters
to come.
rooms.
By the way,
he
this-
enters rooms with a guitar riff and
This
fireworks.
is a door right here for you. If you guys look on the edge of the arena, this is a door, and this is also a door. This platform right here is its own thing.
It's Dick Kickham's platform.
But if you guys want to make your way to the arena,
All right, this is the first time we use this. How do I get these giant player icons out of the way? So like ones
At the
bottom.
bottom, yeah,
Yeah.
I have no idea.
if
You're gonna go to
yeah.
settings, go to audio and video, and turn it only to names.
Oh, I see.
Start there.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Dude, thank fucking
I
Christ.
know, literally, Jesus Christ, this thing I
Oh
have
my
my
God.
screen.
My own character fucking thumbnail was staring at me, and I was like, I don't want to. I don't like that. All right, do I gotta make another perception check for
You're-
what I see in the arena?
When you
Is Helga also still in the room?
she is still in the room. She hasn't left.
Actually, just read the roll 20. You'll see it. Gosh.
Dick Kickham walks over and kicks Rob's character in the dick.
I'm not in the room.
Yeah, he's not in the
bitch.
room.
And then I'm teleporting, motherfucker.
Anyways, what are the rest of you doing? Because you're still sitting there. Clara does not leave from her spot that she stopped in. Helga's kind of standing in the center of the room with her arms crossed.
I guess I will walk past each of them and go into. What is this place that directly exits? Is this like a bar-ish area?
This is the
Like a
that bottom area is the performers tent
Gotcha.
where the performers live and dwell during the time that they are set up in this area.
Okay, cool. And I assume that's like a stage that it leads out to.
That is a stage of which the ringmaster would the ringmaster would
I see.
stand
There's
in.
doors on the side.
Yeah.
Okay, I see it now. Yeah, Dick Kickham's got enough of this room. He's gonna go explore.
So you can move your character. Yep, there you go.
Yep.
Oh, this is the door. I was
Yeah.
confused.
Danny Orr has walked out. Dick is just walking around.
Oh, can you just do that? Oh, you
Am
can.
I
Oh, that's
watching
so much
him-
easier.
Hey,
Okay.
Dick, are you doing backflips right now or cartwheels or something?
I'm surveying the area. Thank you.
Doing combat
Oh.
rolls.
You can never be too present for threats.
I don't know. I have a headcanon of Dick Kickham's
This is a
backstory. I think it'd be so funny. He's like, "Yeah, I served in the war and thought, you know what? I want to bring the
I'm sorry,
joy
boy.
to the
What
world."
do you think you're looking at? I'm talking to you, you little yellow thing.
Yellow, it's gold, actually.
I don't care. I asked you a question.
You.
I guess that's a good answer.
This man's an NPC.
So what do I
I'm
see?
gonna just keep staring at you.
Boy, I ain't gonna tell you again.
You did. Okay.
Okay, so Dan, are you just go back in?
No, I'm in the main area.
Yeah,
I
What
don't
the
know.
hell you
where-
won't? No.
upon
Hell you want? That's your catchphrase.
Teleports to him.
upon entering the main kind of arena,
Nothing personnel, kid.
as you enter the main arena, you see a decent number of people kind of gathered around towards the middle, with a very familiar looking blue tiefling standing in the center of the room. On his shoulder, what looks to be a small green pseudo dragon, and standing by his side looks to be a satyr, kind of dressed in a very carnival themed outfit.
Carnival Cruises? Hell yeah.
Carnival cruises. And as you get a little further, you do see the Minotaur, the dwarf, and a human kind of standing off to the side in front of that stage you saw that seemed to be just kind of watching. The rest of you, what are you guys doing as he's coming into the room? He's just bouncing
Wait,
around the
which
room.
room was he coming?
He went in here. This was the door he went to. You would have seen him go there.
Okay, So he went into this big room. Okay.
Yes. Taffy, are
I'm
you just
still
are you
just
just
staring
chilling
at
in
Dick
bed?
Kickham.
I'm
Am I
just
chilling in my
chilling
box?
with the dogs.
Taffy,
Sorry.
are you just chilling in the room, or did you want to leave? You can move your character. You should be able to.
She's just sleeping in.
She went back to
I'm
sleep.
sleeping. I will come join.
All right, sorry. What's happening? I had to pee.
Hey, bro, she teleported.
You saw.
Dick Kickham comes back. My bad. Had to whiz.
It's just been standing in place.
You
Go
saw Danny Hoare go through the doorway right here towards what you'd assume to be the arena.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep surveying the place. I'm gonna walk out, peek my head out of the little ring thing. Um, of the like stage. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna come out of the stage. There's stairs right here, right to the left.
Those aren't stairs. That is a platform. That's a high dive platform.
Okay, never mind. He's just gonna peek out, look around. Presumably, people see him. I think.
They seem to be preoccupied in a conversation, and as
I
Danny
think you were
Hoare,
overestimating how much people can see a gnome.
yeah,
Okay, he's gonna do a backflip.
You're a
and then he's
gnome?
just gonna walk back in.
Yeah, Dick Kickham's a gnome.
Yeah.
I'm a rock or mountain gnome. I
it's like
think.
2.5
A
feet
rock,
tall.
A rock gnome. Yeah. 3 feet. Thank you.
Oh,
Okay?
sorry, 3 feet.
God, I swear.
That's a whole.
Nervous some people. Yeah, so I come up to about your hips. So it's perfect for kicking people in the dick.
High kick.
He has to bicycle kick you in the dick.
Grab his dick and twist it.
Danior, as you walk out, you do see the blue tiefling kind of turn towards you, and he kind of gives a big, very warm smile towards you.
I'm not. I'm looking at the ground, and I just kind of approach him very sheepishly and go, I was told to come meet the ringmaster for the rules and conditions."
Why is there a man rotating in the other room?
Around the world, around
I wish
the
this shit was
world.
easier to
I don't
goddamn
know what the hell you're
turn.
looking at, boy.
It's so weird.
I'm running away.
Anyways, as you kind of say that, he says, "Well, you have found him." He says, "Where are the others? I thought you'd all wake up around the same time."
I didn't keep track of the others. I just wanted to check in with the ringmaster.
Oh, well. He turns to the satyr next to him. He says, I'm gonna double check I say his name correctly because I've run out. He says, Balfour, you go check for the others and see where they've gotten off to. You see the satyr kind of give a nod, and just as he turns to you, says, "It's nice to meet you. I'm Balfour." He kind of offers you a hand.
I take his hand and kind of very weakly shake it.
He shakes your hand and gives you another nod and begins to make his way towards the doorway. I'm assuming you two just come out as this happens.
Yeah, we walk out.
Suppose we do.
And he stops and he says, "Oh," he says, it seems you've arrived before I could come and find you."
He's gonna walk up and approach you very close and go, Richard Kickham, nice to meet you.
Friends call me Dick.
Yeah.
Most people call me Dick. I like
Enemies
leather
also
collars,
call me
guys,
Dick.
He says,
Typically, I wear leather collars on Saturdays, but I guess this will do today.
he says, I'm Balfour." He kind of gives like a half nod towards you, or not half nod.
He
half
reaches
bow.
up his hand, like points up his hand to try to shake yours.
He takes
from,
it.
like pretty much all the way down. He'll shake it very violently, and then he'll kind of give him one last glance, and then look, and then just walk away.
All right then. And he turns towards you, Calton.
I'm Kelton.
He says, he walks up to you and just reaches out a hand and just says, "It's nice to meet you."
I'm gonna look at it for a second without reacting, and then take his hand, give him a very actually just normal, normal handshake. I was debating on just squeezing it as hard as possible, but nah, another time.
He as you kind of shake his hand, he kind of gives you a big smile before releasing it and points over towards the blue tiefling. He says, "The ringmaster is waiting for all of you. I just need to find the last of you." That had been had just recently arrived. He goes past you and goes for the door. What are you gonna do, Calton? What the fuck?
Are you joining the dogs?
There's a lot
I am
happening.
one of them.
Dick Kicker has joined the dogs.
Got that dog in him.
Yo, what do you mean by that? Hey, what do you mean by that?
Anyways, Taffy, you see at a moment or two after the others had disappeared, this nicely dressed satyr comes walking into the area. What is happening?
Sorry, I was reading chat.
Oh.
I was reading what Alex said.
He comes in the room and kind of makes eye contact with you and says, "Oh, the others are waiting for you. Is the last one by chance awake?"
I am not quite sure.
All
I
right,
am
I
unmuted.
can go. I can go check on
Howdy,
him.
y'all.
I'm Balfour, by the way, and he offers a hand towards you.
I'm gonna take his hand and say, my name is Lilana Roseanne Buck, or you can call me Taffy.
Taffy, what a lovely name.
Thank you. Made it myself.
He kind of chuckles to that and then says, "The ringmaster's waiting for you with the others. I'm gonna go check on the last one."
Why is Dick rotated?
Oh God, who rotated the dick?
I like to say Dick Kickham does what he wants.
It's called Peyronie's disease.
Hit him with the dick twist. Twist his dick.
Oh, you know the Rob.
really enjoy
What?
swimming around in this pool.
Just teleports to the pool. Did you say someone was having fun?
Okay. The ringmaster kind of standing there, kind of waiting for each of you to kind of come up. After
Does
he's
that
already talked
include
to
us?
not the ones who've been there, but he will start with something. The dogs are just running in circles.
No, they're just circling Abel.
But yeah, he as you all kind of come into the area, he just says, "It's good to see that you are all awake now, which means we can get introductions and practice out of the way, as we do have a performance tonight." Though, I guess
Is he in the? Is he in the tent? He's in the tent, right?
he's right
Or
here.
is he in the
Right
main
here.
square? Oh,
Right here.
oh, that
I'm
dude.
pretty
is.
sure
Is
we're
that the
all in
ringmaster?
tent.
Yeah, you're all in the tent. This ring
the
you're
big
in.
tent.
This is
Sorry,
a
I meant
big.
the
This is
room.
this is the big tent. Yeah. Oh
I
God.
meant
It's
the,
called the
after
Big Top. What kind of
Balfour.
party are you? Fucking loser. Come on now.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna use this voice the entire campaign. You guys are gonna be stuck with it.
Oh fuck.
I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do a voice for this one.
It's only when he has confidence he talks like that.
No, it's not another rat dog situation. I'm not playing two characters at once anymore.
What do you mean you're not gonna play two characters at once anymore? You're already doing that.
I know. I meant like in another campaign. I would
Oh.
actually go insane.
More than likely. As he sees, he says, I guess introductions are probably in order before we get started with anything. He says, I mentioned my name to a few of you, but those of you that don't remember, the name is Cyril. I'm the
Expletive.
ringmaster of this circus, and the one who will be, well, in charge of where we go and, well, how this whole thing will go down. He says, my companion here, and he gestures to the pseudo-dragon on his shoulder. This is Ivy. She's not much of a talker, but, she is one of the performers here. And he kind of looks about to the others, and he says, the rest of you, why don't you, introduce yourselves? And him and Ivy are going to make their way off to the side.
I guess I'll step forward. I'll give a slight bow and say, I am Danior. Very nice to meet you. And I will kind of try to avoid eye contact as much as possible.
Okay.
Also, I guess to note for everyone else on the call, the thumbnail of my character is not nearly as gnarly as he actually looks. Like I have horns coming out of my face and shit.
Yeah, roll. All right.
Very brutal. But I'm like a grayish tiefling, so I also have a tail. But I have like horns and shit like coming out of my face and all parts of my head.
Interesting.
Yep.
All right, I'll step forward. He hops out of the pool.
Somehow got over
I'm
there.
surprised he wasn't drowning.
Hi, Dick Kickham. You can all call me Dick Kickham. That's about it. He's gonna hop back in the pool
You do
with his
hear.
head barely afloat.
You do
Is this
hear.
this is a
from-
shallow pool, right? Because
Yeah, it's a shallow pool.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's gonna look like a regular pool. He's just kind of waiting in it. He's just sitting in here with
You would
the
before you
Birdman over here.
before you tried to jump back in the pool, you would have heard a muttering kind of from this general vicinity of, oh, it's another one of these individuals.
I don't know who let the elf from the Santa Claus come out to play, but I guarantee
Racism in my D&D. No, thank you.
I guarantee it will not be tolerated on this end.
You see the dwarf that's kind of standing over, kind of roll his eyes.
I'm sorry, bud. What did you say?
He said, "Oh no." His response is, "I said, not another one of these individuals."
I don't think you understand. What
I'm
my
crazy.
I'm
Do not
crazy.
my name become a reality right now. Do you hear me? Okay. He's just gonna turn around and just walk away back to school.
It rolls his eyes as you walk off and starts,
How
shuffling
does
a
that
deck of cards
vine
in his
go
hand.
again? Just walk away. Yeah.
Oh. As there's kind of silence for a moment, I want to make sure that
Great. Dick Kicker made it awkward.
yeah. The human bard standing next to the very very well dressed skeleton, kind of steps forward and just says, she says, the name is Alo. I'm the music and ambiance of the circus, and my little helper here and gestures to the skeletons. He tells stories. Do you care to introduce yourself? And she turns towards you, Bundle.
Thriller starts playing by Michael Jackson.
You're muted, by the way, Boob. Boob?
Chris.
Who? Me?
Yes.
Who?
Alo
What
asked if you want to introduce yourself.
No.
Am I in the box?
You are out. You are currently out and active. You're not like
I'm
telling
actually
stories, but
out.
you're
I'm
active.
starting
Yeah.
my stuff.
Yes.
Oh,
Yippee! Mom let me out of the box.
Yeah.
I'm not grounded anymore.
well, howdy everybody. I'm surprised it's finally Tuesday. It feels like a week's been forever. My name is Bundle of Bones, but you can call me Bob.
I don't know why, but I imagine anytime someone introduces themselves, it's like an AA meeting where it's like, "My name's Bob. Hi, Bob."
I see we have a few new pieces of fresh meat around here. Cool.
Sorry, I'm
Well,
muted. I'm trying to eat fucking trail mix right now. Like,
Are you eating
Yeah.
a good trail mix?
no.
Damn.
No. That's so sad.
It's
cool.
like
As long
regular
as
trail
y'all let me
mix.
get my shut eye before the show, we'll be good. Anyways, bye.
Collapses into a pile of bones.
Bundle of bones, actually.
Are you
Excuse
going
me.
to collapse into
Pile
your
of
pile
bones
of
is my
bones?
brother.
Bundle of what?
No, I'm gonna go walk off and find my box, and then I'm gonna go collapse.
Okay, so you leave the room. Um, there's a moment of quiet for a moment. I said moment twice.
Moment quiet for a moment.
Yes.
Wait, for how
Before
long?
a moment.
Okay.
We hadn't figured that out yet. You hear the dwarf kind of grunt before kind of drawing the attention of everyone else. He says, I want to make sure I get his name right. Yeah. He says, I go by MTAC. I'm one of the magicians for this carnival, or this circus. And the halfling next to him, kind of, who's been quietly kind of smiling this whole time, just kind of says, I go by Catme. I'm also the other magician. What about all of you? What do all of you do?
I want to see what Dick Kickham's gonna say.
Yeah.
I do this. Shoots himself off a cannon.
Well, currently I swim in a pool. Oh, you meant for my thing.
Yes.
Um,
For your
Well,
performance.
think of the coolest thing you've ever thought of in your life, and then multiply it by that by like infinity, and that's pretty much what I do.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah, it's cool. Oh, and I ride. I mean, I jump things. I fire. My
And I ride.
self
He sold me.
a cannon. That was what else I do. Other than that, I chew ass, kick names, and I'm all out of ass.
Right.
Did
What
I mention I ride?
Yes.
He's got a mini Harley. It's like
I
a
do
trike.
ride.
What about you? You look like you possibly are a clown. And he gestures to you, Taffy.
Why, yes, I am. Nice to meet you, Kit Kat and Tackum.
Kit Kat. Yeah.
This episode is sponsored by Kit Kat.
No.
I wish.
I do wish, but we're not sponsored by anyone. I'm gonna give the
I can't
disclaimer.
even
now.
eat Kit Kats.
Hell.
It's unfortunate. He says, well, what do you specialize in then?
I specialize in the balloon animals. I blow up balloons, make the animals.
Ah, we haven't had one of those in quite some time. I don't think. He kind of looks towards MTAC. MTAC just... He doesn't seem to want to talk to anyone right now. He just seems kind of irritated. He says, you over there, and he gestures towards Colton. He says, what do you do?
I breathe fire.
You see the hobgoblin standing next to you. Kind of turns. He says, another fire breather. He says, I think we'll get along quite nicely.
Nice to meet you. My name's Colton. I hold a hand out.
He takes your hand. He says, "The name's Pystro."
Maestro. Seems you were born for this kind of act.
Well, I was supposed to inherit something of my father's, but well, that never happened. I ended up here before that could, so.
Well, for better or for worse. Nice to meet you. Glad you're here.
He says, and this here, and he gestures towards the fire ganassi next to him. He says, "This is Malachi."
Water.
He's relatively quiet, but he's our fire dancer. Malachi kind of just offers like a sheepish wave.
Nod.
I'm in my session.
Captain kind of claps his hands together and says, "Now we are making progress. Who wants to go next?"
I had a question for the clown lady. Clown lady, Dick Kickham would like you to know that he would like a dog balloon. Thank you. He's gonna go back in the pool.
Dick Kickham would like a dog.
Yes, I would love a poodle.
I typically like bulldog, but I see balloon kind of hard to make bulldog.
I legally am
Thank
not
you.
allowed to own a pit bull because he will kill me. Just eviscerates him like a fucking shoe toy.
I also would like you to know that people also call Dick Kickham that dog. So thank you.
In parentheses, Dick, that dog, kick him.
You have a response for that, Taffy?
No.
No. Understandable.
Walks up to Taffy again. Please. Walks back to the pool.
Like walks all the way across the arena. By the way, can you make it purple? Appreciate it. Walks all the way
I
back.
also like the color pink. Thank you, clown lady. Dick Kickham is leaving now.
I let her know.
Dick, kick him out.
All right, Dick.
Just starts flexing.
Well,
Thank you.
if you want to watch something, goodbye. I'm in a session.
The others kind of a little confused by this. The next one to kind of step forward is the Loxodon that is standing next to Taffy. And he kind of clears his throat. He says, "The name is Kistar. I'm the tightrope walker for the circus." And he gestures towards the albino lizard folk that's next to him and says, "This is Sai. She does not speak all that much."
Is there a lizard folk and a dragonborn over there?
Yes, Dragonborn's above her.
Okay.
For clarification's sake, yes.
Man, why they both gotta be white?
Well, you're about to find out.
Crazy.
Because I was about to have the Dragonborn talk next.
What race is she?
She's Dragonborn.
Lizard folk.
Sai is lizard folk. The other one is Dragonborn.
What is the tightrope walker? Because you never made
Oh,
his name
Loxodon.
available.
It's a,
Loxodon.
elephant.
Elephant.
You make his name available. I'm not gonna try to attempt to spell that.
I thought it was available. Oh, no one can see that
I can't
one.
see it now.
Let me double check that all
Gistar.
these. Gistar. The white Dragonborn then kind of turns and just says, I'm Snow. And this is the flying trapeze partner of mine, Likes. And he kind of gives them like a bow. She kind of glances to everyone else to see those of you that have not spoken yet. The one in the pool and the one with the dogs.
You're the other homie with the terrifying monstrosities behind him.
Well, yes, and him too. But he is currently he seems to be petting the why can't I think of what they're called? The bird thing behind him that I will tell you what it is in one moment.
Yeah, the Abel is a little
Steve.
preoccupied with the snake almost
Steve!
fully curling itself around him.
The Puritan.
Steve.
Periton. Yeah, the Periton. He is petting, and the Periton, by the way, is like, it almost looks like it has like the body of an eagle, but its head is almost deer-like. If that makes sense. It's a
Interesting.
strange bird at best.
Dear bird.
Yes, he seems to be petting that and kind of like semi paying attention to the introductions.
Yeah.
Wait, are you talking about Ooga Googly?
I think it is pronounced ugly.
Exactly how it's pronounced.
Ooga googly.
Actually right, sir.
Yeah.
I was writing stuff in my notes, so I missed everything after likes.
There was nothing after likes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Abel isn't really listening. The giant constrictor is like slowly curling its way around his tiny ass, like little body. Only like 5 feet.
Stop that.
That's what he's saying. Stop that. Stop.
Stop it. Stop it.
Bad.
Stop it. Get some help.
You see him like wriggle his arm out and like boop the snake on the nose.
Question.
Yes.
That one of the very first characters was a well-dressed skeleton man.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Bob.
Before
Bob
that.
has gone to the shadow realm. Where the hell did he
I thought there
go?
was a second
He's in his
well-dressed
box.
skeleton
I'm gonna
man.
move him to his box
Yeah.
because he's not in the right
I'm in my
location.
box.
You are now in your box.
Oh yay!
He's in his box.
That's a table, my guy.
Wait,
You were
what
just
is
Abel?
curled up, fetal
That-
position on the table.
That is not a table. That is a cart that I made using a barrel, a stool, 2 chests, and a staircase.
Oh no, I meant this. He was sitting on that before, just curled up on the table.
Just a pile
What
of
is
bones.
Abel?
What was
Huh?
that?
What is Abel?
Oh,
What
Who is
he?
Abel?
Abel?
What is he?
Abel is getting encompassed by a giant constrictor.
You
so
don't
can't really
exactly.
tell.
Yeah, you can't exactly see Abel. He's dressed in a
Uh,
costume
Dick-
that is a
Oh,
little.
is
Dick
that a
Kick'em
player
think
character,
that
though?
snake
Yeah, that's
is
player
killing
character.
that man.
He speaks in the third person.
that snake is killing that man. Okay.
No. The snake is quite full.
Dick Kick'em does not think that. Dick Kick'em think the snake look very hungry for man. Dick Kick'em no hunger.
I can assure
Dick
you.
kick him, no hunger.
Spring here is not interested yet. Maybe in a smaller meal. And he kind of glances over to Dick Kickham.
Did you call that snake Spring?
It's Coil Spring,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes.
Cool.
Or
Say
Coil,
Spire.
Coral Spire, my bad.
I might.
Yeah, they go by nicknames.
Yeah.
Dick Kick'em
ChatGPT.
think string. Funny name for snake.
He's gonna just whisper something. The snake's slowly gonna start making his way over to the pool.
Dick Kick'em approaches.
How long is a giant snake?
It technically is supposed to take a 10 by 10 square, but I'm not making it that big.
Can I roll to kick the snake?
How dare you kick the serpent?
Can I roll perception to see if the snake has a dick?
It is a female.
Oh well, Dick Kick'em's out of ideas.
You can try to kick her ovaries, but I don't know if that's gonna work.
Dick Kick'em goes back to the pool. Converses with the bird person.
Snake is joining in pool.
Oh my god.
It's a water snake.
So wait, how big is this pool? It's probably gonna be right 2 feet or something like that.
Yeah. It's not like
Okay.
it's like
Yeah, so I
maybe
get to,
3
I can
feet.
sit down and extend my elbows on the pool and just relax like I look like I'm in a normal pool. Cool. Okay.
Yeah, pretty.
He's just gonna sit down in the pool with his elbows kicked back, just relaxing and head back as well, like a spa day.
Okay. The kobold that's kind of off with the various monstrosities. Finally, kind of
Hey, don't call him that.
glances up and says, "Oh, uh, I'm, you see him kind of having like almost like stage fright. He says, I'm Castro."
Oh boy, I do love the unconfident beast tamer with a fucking displacer beast, a giant fucking lion, and an owl bear behind him. Like, whoa, I'm shaking in my boots, motherfucker. You have monsters behind you.
They do not scare him.
That is literally a panther with wings.
And
That's
he
what it looks like at least.
No, it's a
says,
displacer beast. The guy's like, it has like long, like tentacle tails.
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha.
he says
that
these
teleports.
these are my companions. And he says, and he kind of points to each of them. He says, Kystra, which is the griffin that he points to. He says, the owlbear is at Snuffles.
So we have Kistra and Kistar.
Yes. Yeah, that's not gonna get
That's not gonna
confusing,
get
right?
confusing.
Yeah. Sir Mangord. And he points to the Feastmane lion. And he points to the displacer beast and says, this one is Mittens. And the weird or the avian one is Majesty.
Man, why didn't you tell me you were doing dumbass names? I would have done the same thing.
Bruh, you should know me. I ain't gonna name animals something serious.
You're right. I'm about to have to rework this shit.
Ermangord.
ChatGPT failed my ass.
And he kind of gives an awkward kind of smile to everyone.
All right, sorry, I'm back. What's happening?
Castro just introduced himself and his companions.
Okay, cool.
Bird.
Oh wait, I got this.
Birdman.
Can I rename them?
Yeah, if you double click on him.
Oh hell yeah, I'm naming them Ho Chi and Men.
Motherfucker.
Oh my god. Ugly. Are you gonna say something?
Man, don't call me that.
Giggly. Actually.
He did this on
My
purpose.
mama said I'm beautiful.
Delay.
Mama said I'm pretty.
Oogale.
No, I'm just gonna. I'll look around at everyone in the room, and I'm gonna retreat into my shell.
Your shell.
Guys,
What
it's
are
clearly
you?
Italian. It's Ugele. Thank you.
You jelly.
Hey, alright. If he's reverting to shell, Abel's gonna step forward now that Snake is not surrounding him. He goes,
Classic
pleasure to
Snake.
meet you all. My name is Abel. I am one of the other beast tamers here. These are my companions, and then the direwolf are gonna line up and bow, and he's gonna go, these are Ho Chi and Min. The badger here is Bramble, and the snake that you have so quickly met is Spring.
Ho is what Dick Kickham was called in college. Also,
What is
Dick
college?
Kickham did not go to college.
The Dick Kickham lore just keeps on getting deeper.
Yeah. It's shallow yet extremely deep. I don't understand.
Dick Kickham said he did not go to college.
Dick
Abel's
Kickham
gonna-
actually went to 2 days of community college but dropped out.
Dick Kickham has GED.
Hey man, congrats. Good job on your GED. You know what?
It does not have my name on it.
Dick Kickham actually went to
stole
trade
GED.
school.
He acquired it from
Um,
someone else.
Do not ask Dick
It's
Kickham
someone.
credentials.
I'm
Okay.
shocked he's allowed in your schools.
As the odd turtle creature retreats into its shell. Alo does kind of step forward again, and she just says,
I love that her name is just Aloe.
It's Alo is
Last
how it's
name
pronounced.
last name Vera.
Motherfucker.
She steps forward though and says, don't mind him. He's not much of a talker. He's quite reclusive, like our other member similar to him, and gestures to the kind of you see both Lupin and Gator folk kind of in him. His tail is kind of like that of a crocodile's, but the head of his is like a
watch
mix.
out, Ian. Another
Dick
dog
Kickham don't like
person.
dogs. No, Dick Kickham actually loves dogs. What am I talking about? This is my one character that's not racist towards dogs.
Is he racist towards cats?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Is that guy okay?
I will
Talking to
say, if you would, oh yeah, you came in here. Where is your character at? Where did you? Oh, you snuck up there.
You're fucking chilling over here.
Yeah.
Dick
Jesus.
Kickham does not know.
Hey, are you okay, man?
He kind of looks towards you, and you see him kind of snarl a little bit. Alo kind of
Oh, you're fine. All right.
goes up to him and kind of mutters something to him, and he kind of stops and kind of turns away. She says, he's not the happiest individual amongst us. He goes by Gator, if you have to address him ever.
Did he choose that himself? Because that's the only way that wouldn't be highly insulting.
I'm not entirely sure. And he just kind of he's standing next to the ball that's right here.
Jesus, no wonder you're angry, dude.
And you see the blue tiefling that's kind of standing at the bottom of it, like just below this platform, kind of glance up towards you and say, it seems the last of you is finally woken. Why don't you come and join us down here?
Yeah, sure, why not? What's
And the doorways were here and here, by the way.
Yeah, why the fuck not?
Oh.
So
he just soars above
glides off the stage. Yeah.
Just fucking no, he is athletic enough to just hop off the stage over someone's head and land there.
Abel's just shaking his head, just we got another banana ripper.
Banana ripper.
What?
What does that mean?
Dick Kickham ripped banana back in college.
That's my coworkers and I were talking about that. We're like, that sounds racist, but
Dick Kickham still did not go to college.
Shit does that mean, man?
My coworker ripped a banana in half and started eating it. We are like, oh, you damn
I do
banana
that.
ripper.
Damn banana ripper.
I do that.
It sounds terrible. It sounds out of context of anything. It just sounds awful.
No, another time, homie almost bit like in the center of it. And we were just like, "Are you doing this as a bit or
absolute fucking savagery?" What the fuck?
I get it because he bit it.
Motherfucker.
Dick Kickham doesn't understand. Please explain.
Dick Kickham is not allowed 5 miles within any school.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense. Fuck.
There's a man darting around the arena.
What?
Anyways, as you kind of come down,
just running around.
The tiefling says, we'll quickly run through the, I guess, introductions for you again. After, though, if you would like to introduce yourself to the rest of us and what you bring to the table.
You can call me Leon, bud, and, well, if you got anyone who likes knives, they'll love me.
Kinky.
All right. And they run through all of the introductions again, so we're not going to run through that again. And he says, after he wraps that up, he says, the final three of which you all should at least know the names of are my three associates that help me run this place. And gestures to the Minotaur, the dwarf, and the human standing beside him. He says, as he gestures to the Minotaur, he says, this is Bull. He is security.
I hope you pick that name.
He is security for our little circuses. Occasionally we'll get a few unwanted guests coming to and fro. He is the one that generally takes care of any nuisances. The dwarven lady beside him, and he gestures to the very thickly bearded dwarf next to him that could probably easily, in the armor that she is wearing, could be mistaken for a dude instead. He says, this is Kira. You'll see her moving around from time to time, and if she tells you to do something, I recommend doing it, as it is generally for your own safety.
Dick Kickham asked, why lady look like man?
Oh, that is a bad fucking way to go about that, bud.
Roll initiative.
Yeah.
And we have our first dead man.
She kind of
Bones,
scowls.
you got a friend.
She kind of scowls at you, and
Dick
then
Kickham mean no disrespect. Lady look like she could beat up everyone.
the
Dick Kickham no mini lady, that man.
she almost seems to kind of accept the compliment over the insult, and just says, after you say that, she says, "You're damn right I could. That's why I'm helping with security under Bull."
Dick Kickham, give respect.
He like pounds his chest.
She kind of nudges Bull, and she's like, "I think I like this one."
So is that like a speech impediment or something, big guy?
Dick Kickham does not know who you are talking to.
You, Mister Dick.
That's too many
Kickham.
syllables for Dick Kickham.
Jesus. I guess everyone's gonna know your name, huh?
Dick Kickham, think man who played with knives, also played with dolls as kid. Dick Kickham laugh.
They're called action figures.
Okay, bud. That's great coming from somebody who had to grow up with a helmet. So, yeah.
Dick Kickham, not need helmet for safety.
Oh
Dick
yeah, it's
Kickham,
obviously not.
wear helmet for looks.
Dick Kickham not wear a helmet. This is just part of Dick Kickham's head.
This is Dick
Dick
Kickham's
Kickham.
skull.
Dick Kickham wear helmet for everyone else's safety.
Dick
I
Kickham
am
does
the
not know the
danger.
term helmet. Dick Kickham wearing fancy hat.
What the fuck did I get myself into?
All right. Now that little exchange is over, the last individual, and he gestures the human. He says, "Meet Cecil Hexcore, the one who is responsible for the bit of leather around each of your necks that currently cannot be seen. Some of you already know or have experienced some of the things it does. Though all I say is, don't try to leave. It doesn't go well for anyone. And I suggest not speaking ill of this circus, as we are trying to make a name."
There is no war in bossing. So.
But we do have a few hours until our first performance, as well, a slightly larger family than before. So I leave you all to any practice that you wish to do. And, well, If you need me, I will be in my quarters.
Mr. DM, I have a slightly meta question.
Yes, what's your meta question?
If I practice now, do I get a rest to regain my spell slots?
I would give you that, yes.
Okay, cool.
I heard Chris say yay, but I didn't hear him in the microphone.
Does that go for everyone?
Yes.
Splendid.
And
Okay.
Cyril
Do we not have
leaves
spell
the
slots?
chamber and walks off. Which we'll just put him down there for now. And he takes Ivy with him, who is currently still sitting like on his shoulder with her tail kind of like wrapped around his neck. The actual like scorpion tip tail kind of like barely touching the skin of his neck, but not pressing in to like pierce it. But yes, those two leave the room. Cecil pauses for a moment and then, without a word, also departs. The other two, they're just gonna stand and watch.
All right, all right, all right.
So as they leave, you see Castro kind of him and his little group of monstrosities go and make their way off to a corner and start doing their practicing.
Abel's doing the same.
Abel doing the same.
Yeah. Actually, he's gonna make his way over to Castro in a sec. But
MTAC and Katmi are gonna also move away from the group and begin to discuss a few things. You see them kind of pulling out various items from their pockets and making, a few spells going off here and there, kind of bright lights coming from them as they're talking. The 4 acrobats don't move from their spot and just talk where they are, and you see Malachi and Pystro kind of move off on their own to do their own, practice their fire breathing stuff.
Follow them.
Okay. So, for this time, how would each of you like to practice? And if there's any RP you would like to do, you can also do that during this time.
I want to discuss with Pystro and Maliki how we could go about doing our shtick, because I assume I would be joining them.
Pystro kind of gives you a grin as you ask this. He says, well, the two of us could have a bit of a joint act if you'd like, but Malachi, and he kind of gestures towards, you see towards kind of like the top of this tent, there is this kind of obsidian disc kind of floating near the top. He says, during the performance, Malachi does his fire dancing upon that disc up there. It does come down for when he needs to do his act, but he's generally separated due to the amount of heat he generally produces with the flames that he has. Malachi kind of gives a nod. You see him kind of put his hands together, and as he pulls them apart, this kind of almost like string of fire between his hands appears. That he kind of... You ever seen the videos of someone like shaking a slinky around and it kind of looks weird, like it does the weird like dancing movements?
Maybe. I think so.
yes.
Yeah.
He kind of does that with this like could be inferred as a flaming slinky made of fire.
Nice.
And then
What is the
once he does that
extent
for a second, he kind of slaps his hands back together and the flames vanish. Pystro says, though, I'm not entirely sure how you do your axe, and he pulls out from behind him, you see kind of like a torch and a like a flask of some sort. He says, these are the tools I generally use for this. I don't know if you have other means of performing your fire breathing.
I use I use a potion I sometimes make or other people make for me to let me breathe a few more times than I normally can. If that runs out, I just breathe it normally, as one of my kind would.
That does make sense, yes. I had never thought about using a fire-breathing potion for this, but, well, you can call me old-fashioned.
Would you like some?
I think I'm good for the time being.
Fair enough.
During the time, does anyone else want to do their stuff? I'll make make you roll some checks to like
Ooh.
do practicing and stuff. But
Ooh, me.
Yeah, I'll do it as well.
yeah, Bob.
Alright. So, Mr. Bob, he's going to awaken from his little box, and he's going to form himself, and he's going to come back into the arena,
Crawls out of the box.
looking for Alo.
Who's kind of standing not too far from Gator.
So I go over to Alo, kind of avoiding Gator's gaze. How long ago was Gator's most recent escape or attempt to escape?
About not 6. I think 5 zeniths ago. So almost a year.
Almost a year.
Yeah, almost a year ago.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to avoid his gaze, and I'm going to approach Alo and I say, "Hello. I hope you're having fun out here with the rest of these fools, but I have a few additions that I want to add to the plan for our act tonight."
I'm listening.
Lately, I've been trying to develop a new perspective, so to speak, for each story that I tell. I want to try and make it so that I can cast a large enough illusion over, I guess, the arena that will allow me to, I guess, make it seem like the audience was really there, so to speak.
Interesting. I think I could possibly help with something like that. It's going to be tricky, though. I don't
Fair
know.
enough.
I don't know if my magic will be strong enough, but we can try.
Okay. As long as it makes it feel like we're actually following that person walk through town or make them walk through, a forest or something like that. I'd like to make it so that we're actually seeing that road move as that person walks, so to speak. out of out of character, like IMAX 3D.
Yes, that's yeah. I got what you were going for.
um, let's see. I guess we should try. I guess we could try making it or like attempting our magic over here in this kind of corner area, just seeing how I guess like how the stalls will react or the audience rows will react to like certain prestidigitations and minor illusions and things like that.
Yeah.
Testing out lighting stuff.
Why is Abel making monkey
Making
noises
his way
behind
over.
them?
And as I'm
Man
casting
doesn't interact.
as I'm casting these spells, you can see that my teeth are kind of in the shape of a harmonica, so to speak. And there's sparks that fly from my mouth as I cast things into action.
She begins playing the lute as you do this.
Splendid, nice, getting me a good
Abel
little
kinda-
harmony.
And I kind of clear my throat and he goes,
Do I notice? Do I notice him behind me?
Are you trying to be sneaky at all, Abel, or no?
No.
You would notice him. He's a quiet type, but he's definitely not like silent by any means.
Excuse me.
Are you talking to Alo or Bob?
Both of them.
I stop. I lose concentration and I look back at him and I
Alo
say,
kind of
"Yes."
stops mid-strum and kind of turns and says, "What is it, Abel?"
I couldn't help but overhear you guys were mentioning making a forest seem more realistic. I was wondering if you wanted to incorporate some of the beasties, maybe.
I don't know if it'll go with this tune tonight, but maybe for tomorrow's performance. We can talk about it
Yeah,
after
this
we
was
celebrate.
more of a something planned for the future, maybe.
Okay.
That sounds good by me.
I wish
Okay,
we would have
that's
had
fine.
more time, but I don't know. I was locked away in my little contraption for the past week or so.
We lost a man. He's dead.
Oh, he's out.
Yeah, it'd be like that. And he was gonna make his way back. Um, is there
I
like
look back
barrels of
at
water nearby?
Huh?
Sorry, what were you gonna say, Chris?
I was just gonna look back at Alo and shrug.
Yeah,
Kind of.
homie's looking for some barrels of water.
You'd be able to find them. You know where to find stuff for your animals.
Hell yeah.
Hello kind of gives you kind of a smile and just says, "I think with time we could incorporate something with his beasts, but it will need some touching up at best." But let us continue. She begins playing again. And I'll make everyone do their roles in a minute. I just want to see what everyone's doing at this time. Anyone else have stuff they're doing?
I have a question about something.
What is your question?
So I have control flames and thaumaturgy and minor illusion. Can I use that to like make fireworks?
Yes.
Cool. I might do that.
Okay.
I'm thinking I think I just need minor illusion, honestly. I don't know. They're kind of whatever. I'm gonna do thaumaturgy. And like shoot a firework into the air.
Okay. Give me one moment. Okay. Yeah, you fire this off. You produce a pretty good firework. It kind of explodes out in the top of drawing the attention of a couple of the others. And around this time, you do see Sai kind of making her way over towards where the high dive is and starting to make her way up the ladder of it. And Kistar goes over to the side of the pool and kind of looks down at you, Dick, not Duke, Dick, and just says, "Can you get out of the pool for me? Sai needs to practice a few dives before tonight."
Did kick him cooling off before getting in cannon.
Right. Though she needs to do this now. Could you get out now?
Did kick him small. He not in way.
All right.
Can I fucking lodge a knife in Dick Kickham's helmet?
Dick Kickham
waiting for
says you
something.
shouldn't start that.
Let me check my things right now. Doo-da, doo-da.
Dick Kickham need animal balloon anyway. He will leave.
He goes back to
His dog ready.
Almost.
Dick Kickham, thank you.
And Kistar's gonna go over Ugly. He's going to kind of grab your shell and kind of pull you out of the water.
All
Um, you gonna let him do this, or you can fight this? I'm giving you the option.
No, you can do it.
Okay. Yeah, he pulls you out of the water and kind of drags your shell, kind of drags you off a few feet. Oh no, I grabbed the pool too. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, so he kind of drags you off, just kind of right here. And kind of just pats your shell and kind of begins walking back to the other acrobats. Actually, no, he's going to walk to the side of the pool. And around this point, Sai is now at the top of the high dive, kind of standing there, kind of just looking down. By the way, this high dive is like 60 feet tall. Like, this is a big high dive. What else is everyone else doing? I know Taffy is making
balloon
a.
animal.
Yep, you're making balloon animal.
Wait, I'm gonna send you what exactly I made.
I'd probably work on my act as well.
I don't have
mind
a.
me just
Huh?
Don't mind me just conjuring shit up here.
Yeah, I don't have a.
Pondering my orb.
I don't have a tile for a cannon yet, so we'll have to. Oh my god, that's why it's taking so long. That's incredible.
Yes.
It all makes sense now.
Oh, are we supposed to be drawing shit? Oh my god!
What do you mean drawing shit?
Look at the
Oh,
top right.
wow, we have a whole conjuration going on. I guess that works. We're getting a visual
shit,
now.
okay.
We're getting a visual now. He's doing his whole. He's trying to show what his performance would look like.
All right, I'm gonna be working on my area then. I'm using mold earth and some water. I'm making a little mountain.
So do we have? We've
Danny-
got a cannon, right?
Yeah, we have a cannon. I just don't have a tile for it.
Very cool. All right.
Danny, or what are you doing? Oh yeah, you're doing the fireworks in the middle. God, we're getting a full doodle mode. It's like the planning screen, fucking Payday. Except for less dicks and dumb comments written down in it.
Let's change that.
Yeah, less dicks.
You obviously haven't looked at the bottom right or bottom left.
No.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Children, all of you.
That's actually okay. That's not a penis. It's a cannon, by the way. I just I know how it looks.
No, we're talking about something else.
Fucking cannon, boy.
Okay.
Ain't no fucking way, boy.
Anyone else?
Ain't no fucking
What
way,
are you
boy.
practicing?
I am practicing my fire breathing.
Okay.
Leon is currently practicing a very specific technique. He's trying to bounce a knife off of the ass end of a knife stuck to a wall.
Okay.
I thought your characters couldn't get more edgy.
I'm gonna walk up to the fire breathers, and as they're kind of practicing, just kind of go, hello. I actually want to ask you if I could try something with one of your fires.
Sure. This is Pystra that says this. He says, "What do you need for me to do?"
Just go ahead and start breathing fire.
All right, and you see him kind of take a swig from this this flask of his, and it smells heavily of like pure alcohol.
So, is this considered magical flame or not? Because it's just
It is regular flame.
regular flame.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. As he starts to breathe this fire, I'm going to grab it and kind of circle it in the air and kind of make it dance in the air like a snake of some kind by using control flames.
Okay. You roll me. We're gonna start doing the rolls for these stuff now.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a choice of performance or arcana.
It's either a +4 or a +3, so that is also a dirty 20.
Damn, you are on
Well,
a
actually,
roll.
it'd be a 21.
You're on a
'cause
roll
it'd be
tonight.
17 plus 4.
If you're making it, so you're making it dance around like a serpent.
Yeah, it just kind of like snake its way through the air.
It is extremely precise. Every movement you make with it is extremely precise and extremely detailed. And you see Pystro kind of like caught off guard by this, and almost like a bit of amazement. And he just, as he kind of watches you do this, just says, "That is incredible."
And then, as a finale, I'm going to have it come crash down around me and kind of kick up the dirt.
Okay. I'll let you do that with that roll. So,
Okay, so question about disguise self. Can I kind of replicate someone else's look if they have the same general form as me?
so disguise self completely hides your appearance, and you can change your height roughly a foot or like a foot shorter, or a foot taller.
Yeah, the only thing it says is you can't change your body type, and
So
you must
it's
adapt a form with the same basic arrangement of limbs.
yeah, which means
But so can I just replicate what Pystro looks like?
yeah, because you guys have a relatively similar
Okay.
build. Yeah.
So as the flame kind of crashes down on the kicks up the dirt, I'm gonna kind of have it kind of disguise me or kind of cover me as I do disguise self, and then as the dust settles, Pystro is looking at a mirror image of himself.
He kind of gives you a nod and a big smile on his face. He says,
Just mimicking his movements.
that is quite the trick you have there."
And then I'm going to, like, undo it and say, yes, thank you. It's quite useful for getting out of trouble. I tend to stand out in a crowd, if you can believe that.
Yes,
Where's your ass up?
many
Me?
of us here do. It's part of the reason a lot of us are here. Not me in particular, but you can probably guess the ones who are. Though I wish some of them were happier when they were performing. You seem to enjoy it.
I do enjoy performing, although it hasn't always been what's the word I'm looking for? Rejoiced when I would do it.
That is also not too uncommon here as well. Though this is a good place for people like you and me who enjoy our performances.
I kind of give a slight little nod. And I'm going to walk over to Bundle of Bones.
Okay.
And I'm going to let whoever wants to go next. I'll just wait.
Calton, roll me your performance check for your fire breathing. I don't know what you're doing with it, and if you want to give me a description on what you want to do specifically, it will determine your DC.
What has Pystro been doing with his without the addition of Diet or
Pystro has been doing both kind of just regular fire breathing as well as he has shown you a few tricks that he's done, one of which was producing, like people do smoke rings, he produces fire rings.
Interesting.
As well as a trick of, you're not entirely sure how he does it, but he makes the flames almost like shift on their own a little bit. Though there's no like clear use of magic when he does it. It's like he does like a strange movement, and it almost seems to make the flames like not as vividly as Danior's, Trick did, but it like the fire almost seems to dance a little more than just billow out, if that makes sense.
I don't have anything specific I want to do, so I want to see if I can just join in on his act in his practice and just not exactly copy him, but just enhance his act with a second fire breather. If that makes
You
sense.
make a fire tornado.
Can I? Can I do that?
You can.
Well,
Yeah.
have you seen the thing where it's like 3 fans and like all around a like a little fire pit, like makes a little tornado.
So you said I can do that?
You can try to do that. Yeah.
I will try to do that. Yeah. All right. Let's see. I got an 18 on performance.
18. Okay. Um, playing around with the fire breathing. You're able to do the basics. You know, breathe fire up into the air. You do manage to make 1 or 2 of the fire rings that he does. Though when you do attempt to do the kind of fire tornado thing or the other tricks that he showed, you find it a bit difficult. And you almost burn yourself a few times. Though due to your, tougher, more flame resistant hide, it doesn't hurt you in any means. But you do burn kind of like the boots you're wearing ever so slightly.
Okay. I just thought of something else. I need to read one of my feats though real quick.
Feet.
Dick kick him like feet.
Somehow I believe that.
Yeah, Dick kick him would like feet.
Let's
Dick
go.
kick him is just getting worse and worse by the second.
We love Dick kick him.
Okay, I have a question. So Crimson right, yeah?
Yeah.
The right of the flame, it says I can activate on a weapon I'm holding. Does that is it possible to do with my hands?
I will let you do it with your hands, but it does
your
require
hands
you
weapons?
to physically cut yourself.
Hey yo.
That's fine. That is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I take 1d6 necrotic damage. I'm gonna try to do some stuff and enhance it with my hands on fire. Pick some rocks up or something, chuck those, I guess. I don't know.
He's trying to do hand stuff.
Yeah.
Dick kick him also like him.
Oh my god.
Stupid, I love it.
Anyways, okay. We'll come back to that. Taffy.
Can I roll my damage now or we do it later?
We'll do it later.
Yes.
Roll me a performance check for those animal balloons of yours.
Balloons.
Okay.
Actually, in performance or sleight of hand, those are the choices you have.
I will do.
I don't think you have a very
Sleight
good.
of
Do you have sleight of hand as your?
It's
one?
up there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that one. I got a 15.
15. You're able to make a lot of you know messing around with your balloons. You make a lot of different ones. The one you sent me, it's pretty close. It's not as accurate. You can tell it's a dog, but it's not the greatest piece of work you've done. But it's definitely a dog.
I'm gonna go over to Dick and I'm gonna hand it to him.
Dick kick him. Thank balloon lady for dog.
I don't know why, but the way that Ian talks, it reminds me of that one impression of Shaq. It's like Shaq not dumb.
It does remind me of Shaq.
Shaq not dumb.
It's the Shaka boy doctor.
Shaq
not lady doctor.
Okay.
Dick kick him. Cherish for rest of life.
It's not a very long life.
Very
but
dear.
Dick, as you are working on after you get your little balloon dog, Likes comes kind of walking over to where you are. And just says, as he kind of comes up next to you, he just says, so you're the one that brought up the reasoning for Cyril to get a cannon.
Did kick him fire yourself out of cannon. Yes.
Fascinating. If you want to point it over there, and he kind of gestures kind of towards near like the other side of the arena, you kind of see it, and I need to move Snow over there. Snow is kind of setting up like a net of some sort to try to shoot yourself into said net. He says, if you want to aim for that net and prevent yourself from getting injured before any kind of show, we can help you with your practices.
Knowing Dick Kickham's character, I'm going to be interested to see what role he does here.
Oh, yeah.
Man's probably gonna purposely decide to fail it.
Deception check, question mark?
He says, we'll be on standby in case something happens. Though whenever you're ready, we'll be waiting. And he
Dick
kind
Kickham
of
would agree.
Yeah.
Dick Kickham pull cannon round.
Dick Kickham is excited.
He gives you a nod and kind of heads over towards. Oh!
Oh, big.
I didn't mean to stretch him.
He is now long. He is the net.
He has become
Dick
the net.
Kickham.
And he kind of walks over to where she is. Which I'm gonna draw you your net. Really shitty net, but you know, it's your net.
Oh.
Okay.
Roll me a I don't know what to make you roll for this.
I can roll
acrobatics.
Okay.
Oh, surprised.
Yeah, I was about to say, Tyler, are you sure?
I thought it was gonna be deception.
To try to shoot into the net?
Oh, I guess yeah. Technically.
This is an act of with the acrobatics, it's an act of precision, and then also making yourself fly through the air in a way that you will make it to the net.
Give me a second. I sent you a DM. Oh, am I in private?
No.
Oh, who left? Who left and came back? I thought I got moved.
That's crazy. I technically can move chats right now because it's not on the stream. It's crazy.
I think you need to make another voice chat that just is like DM whispers.
That's what the party waiting room is for that.
That means we have to move.
Well, I'm not gonna do that during this campaign. There's not really any secrets bouncing around.
All right. Well,
Dick Kickham disagrees.
Dick Kickham thinks different. Should I roll technically yes, you're right, but it's not. I'm not firing myself out of the cannon.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, I can still roll it, but it's not gonna be me. It's gonna be fucking
like a dummy.
Yeah, body double essentially, or like a dummy. And then at a certain time it hits. Like I typically stealth. I sneak around to the place that it lands and pretend like I was the one.
Dick Kickham's a phony. Oh my god, this is crazy.
Did you not read my backstory at all?
I did. Dude, I had so much going on. I must have missed that part. I apologize.
Very good. Now, Dick Kickham does perform some of his own stunts, just not the ones that could end in dying.
Okay. Yeah, then with that, that's okay, yeah, then roll the let's roll
Do I roll a
deception then.
performance or deception?
Performance works too. Performance works.
Okay, I'll roll performance. I still could roll acrobatics, but it's for my other stunts. Oh, that's a 26.
Damn. Highly convincing performance as you
Dick Kickham. Dick Kickham trained.
Yes, you
Dick Kickham a good liar.
you quickly stuff the double into this cannon and set it off. Now roll me a stealth check to try to get over there while it's flying through the air.
That's a 16.
It's a 16. What the fuck?
Actually, I'm gonna change.
Okay. You quickly kind of scurry your way over there, trying to keep low. For the most part, it doesn't seem like anyone pays you any mind. I'm just kind of glancing through you.
Would passive perception pick that up?
You would see him. So Abel would
I
notice
actually
you.
forgot to, not to retcon anything, but I forgot to change one of the things from stealth to acrobatics. So technically that changes it to a +3, so it'd be a 19. But you could accept the roll however it was. I just forgot to put my expertise
the 19.
on stealth instead
Nothing
of-
changes with the 19.
Okay. Wait, whose passive perception is damn fucking 16?
Abel notices you as you run by. Yeah.
also
There's a number of party members who notice you.
Well, I wouldn't run by. I'd run through the. Wait, are the? So I had a question. Are the like they're raised, right? These little like audience seating.
Yeah.
Is there any way? Is there like a lip? This little cobblestone thing. Is it a lip? Is there any way I could climb onto that and then run across the thing?
Like run across the seating.
Yeah. So like duck down below the thing, so that I could like not be seen and then get to the net. So my stealth. I could also roll. I could roll acrobatics for that.
I'll let you roll acrobatics for that. We'll keep your stealth roll, but we'll roll the acrobatics to see if you can actually get up there.
Oh, that's a 17.
It's a bit of a struggle, but you do manage to get up there and start sprinting around as quietly and under the radar as possible. You do notice that a few people have clocked you as you kind of run along, and you do make it over to the net. The two kind of watch this double go through. You kind of take that opportunity as they both turn to make the double disappear.
Yes. Dick Kickham. Good at stunt.
If you'd like to.
Ooh, let me just.
Move Dick Kickham across the map.
Here, wait. I'll just. Oh, wait. Let me zoom out. Gotta go here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Dick Kickham arrive.
They both give you a nod, and Likes just kind of says, impressive. It was pretty good for your first shot with us. I assume you've done that before.
Clap. No hearing clap.
They kind of glance to each other and then kind of slowly kind of start clapping and kind of increase
I cast
to normal.
Dick Kickham
thaumaturgy or
minor illusion. I think minor illusion.
yeah, minor illusion.
Yeah.
I cast minor illusion of a roaring applause.
Dick Kickham thank. Audience happy.
All in a day's work.
Likes kind of nods and just says, "Do you want to go again, or
you want a cookie?"
Dick Kickham never do trick twice.
All right, I guess we'll see it again later tonight.
Dick Kickham leave.
All right.
Dick Kickham out.
I guess we'll take down the net then, and the two of them kind of grab the net and take it down before making their ways to opposite ends of the kind of the room, and you see these kind of ladders set up kind of they're over in like either side of this area. You see both of them kind of climb up. I'm just gonna make their icons, disappear. Ignore where they go because it's not true. But we're just gonna take them off frame. You see them kind of go up though, up into kind of like these upper walkways near the top, kind of along the edge of like the upper part of this tent. Before they begin to practice their flying trapeze stuff. Kind of flipping through the air, going between, 2 or 3 of these swings. Leon, we'll make you roll for your trick real quick. To see if you're able to do this. Fuck. Leon? Leon! Leon!
Leon Kennedy.
My fucking ass does not. My headphones were fucked up for the last few minutes. Sorry.
I was gonna have you roll for your trick.
Yeah, all right. What you need?
For yours in particular, we'll consider this a sleight of hand.
All right. Let's see here. That's gonna be 19.
And you're saying you're trying to bounce one blade off another using the handles?
Yeah, he's basically trying to bounce it so that it flies back at him and he can catch it.
Yeah, you attempt this. All of the knives you throw seem to stick into kind of the wood that you're throwing at. You can't quite get the handles to strike each other just right. A couple of knives just kind of fly straight up in the air. A couple hit, go straight into the ground. A couple just kind of hit and take some kind of strange kind of path before kind of just clambering onto the dirt. Though you can't quite get this trick to work as you're wanting it to at the moment.
Well, that's an issue because if I fuck this up, I'm gonna stab myself in the face.
Exactly.
I'm gonna roll a few checks
You can't come in there.
for some of the NPC. Actually, Abel, what are you trying to do right now? Or have you just made yourself a little camp that you're hanging out with your animals in?
No, this is part of the performance. Right now he's talking with the dogs and telling them they're gonna be coming over. When the show starts, they're on the opposite side of the makeshift mountain he's created. And he's training them so that they'll come up over the side on cue.
Okay. Roll
I
me.
got a combination of mold earth and manipulate water and create water for the other stuff.
Animal handling for me.
Oh, fun. Gotta get the die out. The table breakers.
He just broke his
God
table.
bless. Thanks for advantage. That is a fucking 27.
Damn! Holy shit! You get that they fold. You're very close to these wolves, so they quickly figure out what you're wanting from them. And after a trial or two of getting them to do exactly what you want, they seem to have perfected the thing that you were trying to get them to do. As you want them to kind of crawl around this mountain, these little mountains you've made.
Yeah, I'm trying to use um I'm not using the spell right now because I'll use a spell slot, but I'm gonna do like a howl and then I think create or gust of wind, blow it towards the audience.
Okay.
Ambiance.
Ambiance.
It's immersive. Someone said IMAX, we're bringing it here.
Yes. Okay. You succeed in all of the training that you're doing with them. That roll is way too good for it not to work. I'm gonna do some rolls
Yeah,
for
it
the
was either a 3 or a 19, and then the +8.
I'm gonna do some rolls for the NPCs. Specifically starting with Sai on her dives. Those of you that have been with the circus for a while, you know that Sai is an expert at the high dive. Those of you that haven't as you kind of like every so often glance back to like see what the others are doing. There's a few times you see her hit the water, and it almost seems like the water like barely moves. There is no splash, nothing. It's almost as if the water parts around her and just, catches her without rippling all that much.
Just all the way down 60 feet.
Yeah, and this.
It's like kick him good at high dive too.
You're gonna say that to her?
Just in general.
Just in general. Okay. He just says that out loud.
He just
out
says it to
loud.
nobody in particular.
I'm gonna roll now for the 2 flying trapeze individuals. You see them kind of, going through the air a few times, like catching each other before jumping or like switching swings. There is 1 or 2 close calls with them. You do see at one point as Snow goes to kind of release and go towards Likes. She almost slips a little bit and almost plummets, a good 60 feet before he manages to barely catch her arm, and they sort of recover. But other than that, their practicing goes fairly well. Paistro and Malachi, I'm not going to roll for. Halo, I'm not going to roll for. Castro, with his monstrosities.
Abel would also go check out what Castro's doing.
You would see that he's trying to get them to do like various tricks together, as well as I need to make a second one of these. Bam. They also have a ball. There is a trick or two that you see. Like you'll see Let me roll check real quick. They don't seem to be cooperating with him today all that much.
I offer help.
Upon you offering, he will accept, just because you know the animals as well as he does, or the monstrosity as well as he does, and after a while he gets their concentration on him, doing various tricks, whether that being kind of getting them to almost like produce like an animal pyramid of some sort, like getting them to stack, or specifically Snuffles, the owlbear, doing tricks like balancing on the ball. There is a unicycle that comes into play at some point that he does make him ride. An
What
owlbear
did you say the lion was?
Sir Mangord.
No. Like what? Like
It's a fleece mane.
Manticore.
It's a fleece mane lion.
Did you say it had a scorpion tail?
No, the Ivy does, the pseudo dragon.
Dick Kickham can also ride unicycle.
Dick Kickham's just walking around going, I can do that. I can do that. Dick Kickham do that.
He's like, what's his? Oh, fuck. He's like, yeah, I did that in high school once, but the cameras weren't on.
Yeah. I have a girlfriend, but she's in Canada. Goes to a different school.
Dick Kickham can also kick ball around. Animal
Okay.
not special.
The last one that I want to do is specifically Gator. Oh yeah, this is the one I want to do.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Oh yeah, I watched that again this weekend. I love that movie. You see him kind of off on his own, kind of up here, kind of attempting to balance on this ball. He does not do well. He seems to almost consistently like every minute or so when he attempts like faceplant in the dirt and just starts like growling under his breath and just getting upset before making another attempt at it. But he does not succeed like at all while he's doing this. Ugly, do you want to do anything while this practice session is happening?
No, I'm just sitting there watching everyone.
Okay. Hour or so passes. You all, getting performing in, getting practice in for all of your performances before Cyril makes a reappearance and as he comes in, actually he doesn't come in from the top, he's going to come in from the bottom. He's going to kind of clap twice, and as he does, it almost seems to echo through the chamber you're in, or the tent. It seems to be very, very loud. And he says, he calls out to everyone. He says, I think that's enough practicing for today. How about all of you get some rest before our performance in a few hours?
Collect
Do we have
all my
anything that can get a
beasties.
skeleton drunk?
I don't know. He does gesture to the newer ones of you, and he says, "Let me show you all to your living quarters while you are with us." And he kind of heads back into the kind of main chamber. The others kind of gathering as well.
Oh man, how are they all gonna fit in here? Hell yeah! Boom, perfect.
Yep.
Dick kick 'em, thick hat look funny.
I'm going to
Disintegrated.
instantly
Dick
disintegrate.
kick 'em, about to die.
I didn't mean to shoot him. He just caught me by surprise.
Yeah, did he? Did
They
he?
also reload the pistol, cock it back.
A yellow tape around his body.
The fucking
Homicide. Didn't shoot him. He just caught me by surprise.
Are you okay?
That's a song.
I know. I just the way you're singing it is so funny to me. It's so peculiar.
Let him cook.
I mean, homie was in prison singing it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what put him in prison.
Yeah, for real.
Oh wait, was it? Oh no, it was a different song. Yeah,
It's
my bad,
so
my bad.
peculiar to me the way it's sung. I don't know. I've never actually heard the true song, to be honest. So
I heard it earlier. It's stuck in my head right now.
Homie,
gotcha.
how are all these animals supposed to fit in here?
Like this.
Oh, they're
Oh,
not
you're
as
stacking
big
them.
as their
Oh man.
icons.
Get out of the monstrosity cart. Dick kick
Listen,
him.
if Noah can do it, if Noah can do it, we can do it.
Anyways, Cyril, to the ones of you that have recently joined this circus, he gestures to each of you and says, we've kind of predetermined some of your living arrangements. By the way, Ugly, you are in the same cart as Gator. You would know this. I don't know why Gator's ball is in here.
The poor freaks are together.
Ballin'.
Dude, Dick dove onto the ball the moment it appeared.
Dick kick 'em, do that.
And he Cyril gestures to to you guys are stacked, so I can't read your names. Danor.
Oh Lord. I mean, it said like it's spelled. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you.
Danny Orr.
Danny Orr.
Danny Orr. What the fuck?
Danny Orr.
Danny Orr, he gestures to you and says,
He said, "Boy, it will be."
he
My personal
gesters
quarters.
to the cart of which Gator
It'll
and
be my
Ugly
bottom bit.
are in.
Oh, I'm with the freaks. I gotcha.
Dick, he gestures for you.
I'm sorry, but that is not my name.
Dick.
Dick.
You just said it so aggressively.
Dick kick
Hey,
him request.
Dick. Oh yeah.
Dick, you are in this cart.
That is Dick. That dog kick him.
Richard.
Not because I kick dogs, because I am that dog.
Richard.
Because he got a collar on.
I don't know why. I just imagine Dick Kickham has like a overly bearing Jewish mother. Oh, Richard! Don't hurt yourself.
That is Richard Dick. That dog. Dick kick him. Kick him.
I feel like I just had you had a stroke.
Yeah.
My name is Rickard. Call the ambulance.
James Stroke Bond.
Bond's having a strong call the ambulance.
Yeah. Bon Jong having a strong call the ambulance.
Dude, Bong Jong, I love Bong Jong. One of my favorite rock stars.
Anyways,
Bong Jong Jovi.
Bong Jong Joe.
I'll be here all week, folks.
Weird.
I don't leave my house.
You're actually gonna fucking kill me.
Damn.
Taffy, you are with Snow and Sai in this cart.
Hell yeah.
Calton, you are with Malachi and Pystro.
Dick kick him request top bunk.
Dick kick him
Can
request.
you even reach it, or?
Dick kick him. Reach dick to kick
Yeah. And then Leon is with MTAC and Cammy.
All right.
Why is Ugly like hugging up against Danny Orr?
Why not?
Just staring at him.
They cuddling.
They cuddling.
I don't think Danny Orr's the cuddling sort, but I think I'll make
Never
an
know until you
exception.
try it.
I think I'll make an exception for Ugly.
Just for Ugly?
I mean, his turtle shell will protect him from my fucking horns poking out his eyes.
You like the way his frog legs wrap around you?
Slimy. Reminds me of the hole in the ground I used to sleep in at home.
Why is Dick in there too? Why does Dick have an aura around him?
I mean, Dick just has an aura to him. I don't know what to tell you.
Aura. How did you
It's
do
a
that?
Aura, it's an aura with an L.
Dick kick him. Never reveal secret.
Dick kick him.
Dick kick him.
This dick kick him bubble. No cross. Dick kick him bubble.
No cross.
Again, I feel like I just heard a stroke.
Yeah, it's when Dick Kickham talks, I think I has stroke. That's the best way I can put it in 2 words. Now that you have your bunk buddies, if that term floats all over your tongues.
Make a sex roll.
What?
Huh? Who said that?
Dick kick him like. Dick kick him way ahead of you.
Dick kick him spread eagle on his bunk.
Holy
Butt
fuck.
ass naked.
You know, that sounds like a...
Except the helmet. Except
the... Helmet don't come off during sex.
Dick kick him like...
Dick Kick'em mama told me to
bunk
wear
mate know
protection.
he's
Dick
sleeping.
Kick'em, do not take helmet off.
Oh, hey.
He's just sitting there, helmet, sunglasses, cigar in mouth, and nothing.
Right.
Why does this
And the
sound like a
Crocs. The
dwarven
Crocs
pimp
also
or
stay
something?
on.
This totally sounds like a dwarven pimp. Oh my god. Writing something down and then
Mama said always wear protection. That's why I keep the helmet on at all times.
Jesus.
I don't think that's the kind of
Abel would just be feeding his little buddy before taking a little nap.
Okay.
Dick Kickham would also be feeding his little buddy.
No. Wait.
Hey, if there's any Rule 34, it is.
If we somehow get to the point that is made, I'm gonna be both disappointed and
Oh, I'm gonna
impressed
be
that we got to
fucking-
that point.
I'm gonna be lit.
It's just, after we get our bunk arrangements, Leon is just gonna go back to practicing. Jesus fuck.
All right. The rest of you, because Cyril, they end up bringing out like an arrangement of food and stuff out to these tables.
Oh hell yeah!
Cyril makes a disappearance again, as he did before, and the only people that are out at the moment looks to be Cecil and Bull.
Oh, Abel's munching at. Is there food on this table?
There's food on all the tables.
Abel's munching.
Okay, what kind of food? I need like a graphic. Is there stir fry? Is there like, Kung Pao chicken? Is there like banh mi's? Is there like kebabs?
It's like
Baklava.
poorly cooked meat.
Are you just saying shit you like the sound saying? You just like, you're saying
Yeah.
words you like.
Kielbasa. Kielbasa is fun to say.
Motherfucker.
Pierogi, which is actually
You
the
mean
plural.
kielbasa?
It's kielbasa, isn't it?
Why are there two dead people
Bro, how do you
in
say
the
euro?
freak cart?
Do you say euro or gyro?
I say euro.
Okay, God bless.
No, I say gigaro. Like a little gremlin.
Gigaro!
Mario's
Shawarma. Oh,
lost
dude, I
brother.
fucking love shawarma.
I'm just picturing the old Arby's commercial where they were singing "I need a gyro," but I'm just picturing it just going, "I need a gigaro." little Mario looking dude pops up on the screen and says that.
Let's go.
Get the gigaro.
You said Cecil's out here?
Yeah, Cecil is out. He is sitting at the table right here. Bull is standing not far from him. Let's see who else would be out right now.
Abel's kind of not like loud yell, but like loud enough for Cecil to hear and just go, "Do we have food for the animals as well, or is that going to be us later?"
He pulls out the this little. Let me make sure that I have the right shirt for him. Yeah, he pulls out a little copper wire from his pocket and kind of cuffs his hands around it. You hear through the message spell. He says, because he's not going to shout across the room. You just hear him say, "There's food for them later tonight after the performance."
I want to do something about no one.
I love the idea of like someone calls across and so instead of responding, you shoot them a text message.
Yes.
That's essentially what he said. I don't have energy to talk back to you. I'm just gonna text you. I'm gonna start doing that.
Abel's gonna bend some of the water in the glass and just spell the word "bet" in the air, and then put it back into his cup.
Bat.
Bloody
hell.
Okay.
I don't think anybody knows the video I'm referencing.
I have no clue.
Breakfast.
Breakfast.
No, there's a video where it's like some of my catchphrases, and it's like this British punk person, and the first one's bat. The second one's bloody hell.
Bloody hell.
I do know what you're talking about.
It's so funny to me.
like
who's
how
at my table?
Dick is just everywhere.
Who? No, it's who's on first.
Shut. I know exactly what you're
Stop
quoting.
it. Stop.
Stop it.
What is happening?
The reckoning.
God.
Okay, at Abel's table,
He's
Castro
walking
and Calton look to be there.
He's walking on his hands right now,
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
and somehow he's
This-
taller.
Who were the people that noticed the Dick's little performance stunt?
Uh,
I mean, I heard.
I'm sorry. I love the Dick's little performance.
That's such a terrible thing, but it's so funny.
Intentional. We're trying to make as many Dick jokes.
So
Yeah.
was Dick's nickname in high school Chode or like? What's
I don't know. Is he short and stubby, or is he like
I mean, he's a
short and
gnome.
skinny?
He ain't skinny. He got some chonk to him.
Dick kick him not small. Dick kick him big.
It's not about the size of the dog. It's about the dog. It's about the dog and the size. Help, Dick's having a stroke.
Help, Dick's having a columbulance.
Kick him size, small dick, stroke, help.
A running theme of like, oh, he talks in the third person because he had an aneurysm. Okay.
And it hasn't stopped
Just
since
never
it
fully
started.
recovered. Okay. Brain damage is one hell of a
Dick
drug.
kick him has split personality disorder.
Dick kick him had a lobotomy.
When Dick Kickham get too excited, one eye bulge out more than the other.
Dick kick him gets excited. He wags his tail. He's just a chihuahua at this point.
Dick kick him happy to be here.
Can it just be canon that the helmet is actually his skull? It's just fused.
I like that idea.
Oh, it's not. I can't take it off. I hope you know.
It's
The helmet does
magically
not come off.
fused.
Like you could see the scar marks connecting the skull to his face. Oh, he's. Oh, what the fuck? I forgot what I was gonna do.
All right, so if you guys have any RP you want to do with anyone out at the moment, this is the time.
Yeah.
Dick kick him, think gray man tall. Dick kick him, no like that.
What the fuck?
Is he talking to me?
I don't know who he's talking to.
Dick kick him,
There's a
looking
lot
at
of
you.
gray men.
Stupid.
I'm just gonna kind of like look away, like
Dick Kickham crawled into your fucking.
Dick kick him talking to you.
oh,
Hope
I'm
he's,
sorry.
like,
I
in
didn't
his
catch what you
bunk.
said. I apologize.
Dick kick him, forget.
You forgot?
I'm gonna imagine like you're sitting in your bed, blankets up, and then just this little head pops out from under the blanket.
Dick kick him back. Dick kick him, remember.
He starts sucking my toes. What?
What?
Sorry, just wishful thinking.
Dick kick him, not opposed.
That's how Dick Kickham made his first million.
Gator's in the corner through this entire thing, just snarling.
Maybe you heard of Dick Kickham's business, Dick Suckers.
Gator is not happy about Dick being in here.
Suckers,
Well,
suckers,
I,
they
on
call
the
me
other
in
hand,
college.
am so excited he's here. By the way, Dick, I really enjoyed your stunt earlier with the cannon. I thought that was very brave of you.
Dick kick him, thank.
I was the one who did the applause earlier. I don't know if you did that.
Dick kick him,
My
thank.
stomach hurts.
We're all gonna be ripped at the end of this. 6-packs and all.
End of the campaign, we're just shredded.
Just absolutely jacked.
It just reminds me of those memes where it's like they take fictional characters and they're like super shredded.
The Rick and
There was
Morty
one I saw like
episode.
earlier. There was one I saw earlier where it was like Lord of the Rings.
What fucking glow up Richard Watterson?
Yeah,
you
kind
mean,
of.
like
That was an actual episode, I'm pretty sure.
It was one where it's like it was like we have to keep doing cardio throughout the night, and it's like Pippin's like, what about our first protein shake? And it's like, you already had one. What about second protein shake? And then it's like it was like Gandalf, and it was like dumbbell fly, you fools. And then it was like, oh, what was the other one? It was like leg Daedalus. Then it was like Jim Lee.
Like Dallas, that's fantastic.
It was so funny, dude. I was
Keep a
crying.
single dumbbell with me at all times to do bicep curls.
We can say there's
How
one
much?
in your
How
cart.
much? How big is the dumbbell?
That's what I'm saying. It's 5 pounds.
Dick size.
Stop.
So
Oh,
5
it's
pounds.
tiny. Okay.
It's a 5-pound dumbbell.
Dick kick 'em have disability.
we could tell.
He's self-aware.
Dick kick him, no 88 inside and out. He goes up to fucking what's his name? Like the ringmaster, and he's like, dick kick him, think you need wheelchair ramp. Dick kick him, think this isn't OSHA safe.
Dick kick 'em think not handicap accessible.
What the hell am I looking at? Who just like shot their load on the screen?
What? What?
You heard
Dick kick
me.
'em, sorry.
What happened? What?
Someone rolled dice. So now there's just dice on my screen.
Fucking excited.
Dick kick 'em perked up.
I'm gonna fucking die.
We're not even doing RP at this point. It's just dick kick 'em.
I'm trying to
jokes.
RP. I'm trying to weightlift in front of my new friend.
Gator's just snarling at you from the
Got too
corner.
fucking excited.
Yeah. Yeah, Gator's
Dick kick 'em,
snarling at
go
you from the
hard.
corner though.
That's fine. I don't even care.
I'm not trying to RP. I'm trying to PR.
I'm just trying to lock eyes. I'm gonna lock eyes with Danny Orr and just start cranking him out.
Like really fast.
Yeah.
He's like counting, but like not really.
After
He's
a
like,
while,
700.
after a minute or two of this, Gator kind of gets up and like leaves the cart. And just gonna walk out. Those of you that are outside that do see him go and crawl underneath the monstrosity cart and just kind of lay down and go to sleep.
Abel's
Really
gonna.
fucking ruining Gator's night.
Gator's pissed.
Where? Quit fucking crying, bitch.
Dick kick 'em, offer weight. Tall man accept.
Yeah, I'll pick it up. I'll grab it.
It's 5 pounds.
Dick kick 'em, say rep.
Oh god, I have a -1 in strength.
It's a decently heavy 5 pounds.
Hold on.
What do I
Are you
roll for
guys
this?
lifting?
It's about to turn into a ghost pottery moment in a second.
They are in the freak cart.
Are you Patrick Swayze? That's
I'm
what's
gonna-
happening.
Helping you, like, get behind you, helping you lift
Do
the
I
weight.
notice they're lifting?
I rolled a
No,
12.
they are behind closed doors. You saw Gator come out
Yeah.
pissed off and go take a nap underneath the monstrosity cart.
I rolled a 12. Does that mean I can do a rep?
Yes.
Cool. I do one. I hand it back to him.
Dick kick 'em happy. He's gonna just keep repping him out.
Dick kick him happy.
Dick kick him not allowed to Planet Fitness anymore. Dick kick him set off wonk alarm.
Can I give Gator a bardic inspiration?
He's nowhere in sight of you.
Gator?
Bardic
Oh,
inspiration.
Gator?
Died.
Oh, you could give Gator bardic inspiration. He's asleep though underneath the monstrosity cart.
Will he
He's
get
gonna
it?
get a real good sleep.
How long does it last
I wanna
again?
use, what is it? One of the
He's in
tails.
his honk schnoo era.
Hold on.
Where is it?
Honk me.
Stop.
He's got like the long. He's got like the long gown and cap.
No, there is a period though that after he does like officially fall asleep, like the snot bubble does appear. He's like curled up in a
That's a
ball
shame.
too, like
Adorable.
like head on tail type ball.
Danior sleeps like a plank of wood, just like arms down, legs straight, facing up, eyes open.
God, it's like you're in a coffin. What the fuck?
I never learned how to sleep properly.
Dick Kickham sleep here tonight.
All I know is plank and war.
Planking war.
Traumatized by 2013.
All right. Any more RP for anyone else?
Abel's gonna try to strike up a conversation with Castro.
Okay.
Fidel?
Is he munching?
Castro is currently chewing on a chicken leg.
I'm gonna wait for him to get close to finishing and just go. So the beastie's gonna behave tonight.
As he kind of like pulls off the last bit of like chicken from the bone or whatever he just said. He kind of gives you a nod, just kind of They should.
You got anything planned? Any spectacular event, or is it just the usual?
I think tonight I think it's just gonna be probably Snuffles and Sir Mangord are the only two that are gonna perform tonight.
I'm gonna have to leave Bramble and Spring up in the cart. I only need the wolves.
It kind of gives a nod and kind of grabs it for like another piece of chicken and starts nibbling on that.
So Kaltor, what's your story?
Hunted monsters in the woods for a while. Got bored.
That sounds more rewarding than a circus. Why are you here?
Got bored.
You got bored of hunting monsters.
Yes.
I hunted them all.
Are you good at your job, or
Yes.
so why'd you stop? Other than getting bored. You find one you couldn't hunt?
No. Nothing more to it. Got bored.
Nothing more to it. Go boy's kind of mocking you. Oh.
He's not very talkative.
Who else saw the body double?
I did, but
Wait.
I'm still
The
practicing.
body double, like the fire thing, or what are you talking about? Body double?
I mean, I'm asking DM who would have seen
There
it.
was
I
whoever
know,
had
yeah,
higher
Leon saw it.
passive perception than 19.
Nami?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly who saw it, but it was like 3 people, I think.
I would have.
Mine's an 11, so no.
Mine is also at 11. High five.
Yeah, nice. What if we did like more than a high five? What? Anyway, what's next?
Hey, yo. Did you say
I'm
what's
just going
next?
back to the
I'm sitting there.
going back to my cart and talking with the other boys.
Da boys.
Da boys.
Ho Chi Minh. Oh wait, I need to rearrange them. It's Chi
You
Ho
mean
Minh.
Chi Ho Min?
Okay.
They're
Any
gonna
other
dig a
RP?
tunnel.
Any other RP that is desired?
I mean, I can make a trail if you want to RP that, but
No.
no.
I'm gonna
Has everyone else
cook
eaten?
I'm gonna cook some alchemical concoctions while I'm eating.
Okay.
And by alchemical concoctions, I'm gonna make a mutagen.
Yes.
Has everyone else eaten? Like, is all the food like just like crumbs?
I would say after like 2 or 3 hours, like most of the food's gone.
Okay.
Kick him, fall asleep. Where you go, tall man?
I'm eating the crumbs that are left.
Yeah, kick him, eat too.
Okay.
I think that's a good idea. Keep your strength up.
Okay. After a bit, after all of you have kind of eaten and rested for a bit, and you can mark all your spell slots as restored for anyone who used them for performance of any kind. The lot of you, hear Cyril kind of entering the kind of space and kind of clears his throat as he gets to the center of the room. There was a certain point that Belfour kind of scurries off and disappears. I'm gonna go put him where he belongs because he is the ticket guy. And Cyril says, "We have 30 minutes until we begin." He says, "Let me explain the order of which all of you should go out, unless, of course, there has been changes. But we'll make sure this works for everyone before we start." Firstly, and points to Alo, and says, "Alo and Bundle will make their way out to set the stage for the rest of you, followed by the fire breathers and dancers. After them, or as they go out, Gator, Ugly, and anyone else who wishes to can go out before the magicians go out once the fire breathers are finished."
I'm not exactly sure what group I'm a part of, because I can kind of work with a bunch of different things.
You're technically a freak, but you're also a magician.
I guess I'm just there.
Yeah.
You can help me with my show. You can.
Well, I can help the fire breathers, and I can help. I can do my own little act of like getting an audience member and like copying them.
He says, "Next, the acrobats will make their way out, followed by our newest stuntman, Dick, to perform their little things, and then once
Dick kick him, me. Yes.
Once all of that is finished,
You know,
we will
Richard,
have
I think you're gonna do great tonight.
we will
Tall
have
man, speak weird. Thank.
we'll have our knife thrower go next.
Me,
Before finishing off the night with the last acts from Castro and Abel. And once they've done their thing, everyone will come out at once, do one final finale. We'll see what you guys come up with, as there wasn't really a plan for it, but I believe all of you will come up with something interesting.
I had a quick question for Chris. You gonna sing an airplane out there, B.O.B.?
Huh?
At least Rob got it.
I got it. Big Paramore fan over here, so I got it.
He's gonna sing the song that was made. I think it was for United Airways for their safety video. I think that was the one. He's gonna sing that song.
B.O.B. is the band that's you could be like airplanes and the nights go.
Yeah, I remember that song.
Hey, he's the rapper that's from somewhere in North Carolina. I'm pretty sure.
I have no idea.
But he then says, "Places, everyone. We'll be starting momentarily.
Can I grab either? Is it Carlton? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab him, or if I can find one of the other fire breathers, and just kind of say like, "Hey, I was thinking if we could do the thing we did in practice as part of the finale. I think that'd be really cool. I think that would really wow the crowd. I don't know if that's something you're into."
Oh, nod.
Cool. By the way, I'm Danny, or I don't know if we properly met.
I'm gonna hold my hand out in a shake and say Colton.
I'm gonna grab it with both hands, kind of shake it and bow a little bit.
I'm just gonna shake it.
And I'm gonna continue on.
Okay.
Hello, aloe vera. I really hope her last name's Vera. I think it'd be.
I never gave her a last name, but now I'm going to have to consider.
She has a twin sister.
Named her twin sister.
Fashion mogul Vera.
Oh my god.
Last name Wang.
Wang. Oh god.
Vera Wang is a fashion designer, for those who don't know. All right, I'm not just speaking out my ass. I know a thing or two about a thing or two.
Because you've seen a thing or two or a thing or two?
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna grab Bob real fast too.
You're gonna
and just
grab Bob.
I'm gonna kind of be like, hey, like kind of stop him as he walks by.
Just awkward. Hey.
I'm like halfway reaching out to like
Hey,
open
from
Bob's.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Hi.
Yeah, grab his shoulder.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah, that was
Can
the.
I, help you?
I saw you were doing illusions earlier.
Yeah.
I was wondering if maybe we wanted to combine our illusions to make like a larger illusion. I think that could be cool.
There's a lot of movement happening.
You know, I don't really know where I'm supposed to be during this act, because like there's magicians and then there's like freak shows and like.
No worries, no worries. Right now, let's see. I forget. Alo, where is it that we're performing tonight?
We will be in the center first.
No, I mean like city-wise.
Oh, city-wise.
At the end, thank you, Detroit.
We love you, Detroit. Give me one moment. I need to I need to converge on the map.
Dick Kickham says tag, you're it.
Excuse me.
Are we near Almeria?
You are in the city of. Holy fuck! My mouse is fighting me.
That's a weird name for a city.
Yes, extremely weird. The most weird.
That's got to be in the stick somewhere.
I despise you. You are on the edge of the city of Sandhelm.
Sandhelm.
Oh
okay.
shit, we're in the south.
Yes.
No, yeah. So as long as shit, I gotta do the accent. As long as you think that you can create a nice sandy dune, then by all means.
Colton's tagged you.
Dick Kickham sad.
Oh, are they playing tag while everyone else is getting ready?
Yeah, I can do like a dune, like a sand of some kind.
All right, all right.
I was thinking that. I think a sandworm would be funny, but
I could be a trade.
I'll be cooking up the good stuff tonight.
I'll just follow your lead.
Splendid. As long as you can play the game of improv.
I like to think I'm decent at improv.
Okay.
Dick Kickham hide in bones. It no work.
Okay, so
just stops and says, "I don't want to play this game anymore."
I really thought about doing that.
Are you talking about the people who like tag and they're like, tag, you're it, and they're just like they're getting they scream, just freak the fuck out.
I thought about doing that immediately.
I don't want to play this game no more. Alright. Sarah goes out, there's a few minutes that passes. If any of you end
I'm
up
not
like
gonna lie, guys. I've never been to the circus, so I actually have no idea how this is supposed to be structured.
There is no structure, bro. It's a shit
Has
show.
anyone ever been to a circus?
I have been to a circus.
have.
Okay.
When I
Well,
was like a child.
it was a circus
Yeah, when I
slash
had the,
rodeo. It was weird, um, but it's pretty
when
close.
I had the mental
Oh my
capacity
god,
of
can we
like
please
Dick.
have Dick Kickham be a rodeo? That would be. He
I
rides the
could
owl
ride
bear.
both.
Be
could
a
ride both.
rodeo.
Definitely could. My axe.
You could ride the wolf. I think the owlbear might kill you.
That's
Actually,
that's
not
why it's
Whoa.
might.
funny.
What if he
It's
just
just
rides
a
both?
dummy on an owl bear flopping
like
around.
It's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
We have a clown. We have a rodeo clown.
Yeah, we have
Home
a
make
clown.
Dick feel like home.
Okay. After a moment, you kind of, and I forgot to mention this earlier. The tent itself, the inside was lit up with like arcane orbs, like light orbs that are just kind of floating around like high up. You do notice there's a moment that they seem to almost dim. And if anyone ends up like peeking out the door, you would see every single seat within this place, which the map's not going to show that well because I'm not going to bring in 100 tiles. Every seat is filled within the place. And you see Cyril standing in the center of this arena, kind of a single light kind of beaming down towards him. And you hear him. I'm really debating. Do I want to do the radio voice for this? Do I want to use the voice mod? Do I? Yes, I do.
Yes.
Okay.
Nah, use the God mod.
No.
Can I pull a Seattle Seahawks and like artificially pump the tent full of noise?
Sure.
Oh my god.
Just like people going crazy, making laughing and shit.
Okay,
Dick
so
Kickham says, "Let's get
Laugh
ready
track.
to rumble."
you see him kind of holding up a cane, and I'm gonna do the radio demon voice for this.
Uh-oh.
It's not a bad voice.
Radio Demon sounds like a sick fucking radio host name.
It does.
It's your boy, Radio Demon.
Demon.
You hear coming from like a boom, like pretty much amplified voice from the center of the arena. You hear Cyril say,
"Come one, come all, to a show like no other. A show of fantastic performances, vile and monstrous creatures, and stunts that will leave you on the edge of your seat. So prepare yourselves for some, oh fuck me. So prepare yourselves for what you will be seeing here
We'll do it live.
sitting here today from our Crimson family, as our Crimson family does what we do best and leave you amazed and entertained.
He lost the fucking floor.
I had it going. And I stumbled on my fucking words. It's fine. Fucking, we're doing it live. Anyways,
Cyril fails the performance.
as he finishes that, and it was better than what I did.
More better?
Yeah.
It was more billion times more better.
I had to say more better because it made more sense for me to say more better. Cyril snaps a finger, and a swirl of blue flames goes around him, and he vanishes from where he's standing.
Wow.
And the rest of you would see he would reappear in the kind of stage area right here. Alo is going to make her way out kind of quickly in a hurry with Bob behind her. I'm not going to move Bob.
Yeah,
Bob
she's like slippery, like a. Oh, I'm gonna go with them. She's
like,
like
oh shit,
covered in aloe vera, you know.
And the three of you kind of enter this kind of spotlight in the center. And she looks to the two of you and kind of gives a nod. Here, she'll move over so you can get in between if you would like.
Oh, I don't care.
She gives a nod to the two of you and then proceeds to strum on the lute. As it does, these kind of around the three of you, these sparks start forming around as she's producing a sort of illusion around you as she begins to play a song to help Bob with his performance. Bob?
I'm going to, let's see, Bob. Okay, so Bob is in the center of the arena now with Alo and Danior. He's going to hold out his cane in front of him, and he's going to start welcoming the audience, of course. Here now, in the depths of the moonlit night, under the grand circus light, stands a bard, bones all bare, weaving tales beyond compare. Through the silence, hear his song, a tale of right, of might, of wrong. Step into the spectral light as spirits dance in the night. And suddenly, there's going to be this. Instead of earlier during the practice, he started to conceive these, very nice, bright trees and shrubbery and grass and things like that. This time, the same sort of thing happens, except there's more foliage, there's more vine work that begins to grow around everybody, starting from his cane, and that's slowly encompassing the arena. Um, Trees begin to form in the stands, and what else? In the sky, you can actually see that there isn't necessarily uh, moonlight. It's more like a twilight, so to speak. And he finishes by saying, "Watch as the story unfolds of ancient warriors and secrets of old." And suddenly, uh, a phantom appears above his head and begins to. It's a very, I guess, I don't know, the ectoplasmal goo begins to wrap around him as he begins to transform into a interesting little fellow. I'll copy and paste the image so you guys can see it. Doo-doo-doo. Ba-da-bee-boop-ba. Come on, please. Come on, shit.
Come on and shit.
Come on, shit. And welcome to the.
Clit.
Come
Huh?
on and slam.
Whoa?
Welcome to the jam.
That's it.
I'm trying to copy paste.
Boom.
Man, what the?
So Bob begins to get this. So, here, let me. Bob begins to transform into a warforged. Except this warforged body doesn't have the same humanoid presence. It looks like a golf ball with robot arms and legs, and it's covered in eyes. And each eye glows with a very soft light, adding to this, very otherworldly design. Um, and this golf ball, this golf ball person begins to walk around his new environment within this jungle, uh, scanning the environment, making notes, and jotting down little journal entries into a audio log. He
I'm gonna
goes
do sound effects this entire time.
Okay.
I'm gonna use minor or thaumaturgy or minor illusion to do sound effects of like this robot forming like Transformers. And then like just it's like I can cause minor tremors with I think it's thaumaturgy. So it's like every time he steps, there's like a minor tremor. Yeah, basically that.
So yeah, at first he's kind of just, and while this is happening, you can hear off in the distance, what is it? You can still kind of hear Bob's like melody being played through his harmonica teeth, so to speak. Um, as this robot is going around surveying its environment, suddenly a very large, what sounds to be like an explosion or almost like a very large splash can be heard. Um, and so our protagonist, he sees this and he begins to run off into the distance. And as he runs, the environment shifts as if Bob is running in place, so to speak, and that the environment is kind of moving around him. He makes it a couple yards through the thick jungle and makes it to a clearing where he finds a very large lake, and there are several Mothmen uh, flying around, seemingly attracted to this very magical light. The Mothmen notice him,
Yo.
and the Mothmen begin to attack Victor, or sorry, the golf ball. For a few.
Got a name, boys?
Yeah, there you go. Put that into your notes.
Write that down. Write that down.
And so the Mothmen, they make a few screeches and they begin to advance on this small, or not small, but this funny-looking Warforged. The Warforged lets out a few rounds from its arm cannons, giving it a bit of, or trying to outspace the Mothmen, but they're very fast and able to dodge. They quickly advance on him and begin to raise him up into the air. and are ready to fly as high as they can, enough for them to drop him and crack him open like an egg.
Humpty Dumpty.
While he's yeah, I should also mention that these, I guess, the forest that he's in, it's covered in redwoods, or like trees that are large enough to be redwoods or equivalent to redwoods. So they're flying him up very very high, past these or past the tops of the redwoods, almost as if they were trying to impale him. Um, and eventually he gets dropped, and so he's falling, he's falling, he's falling, and then uh, suddenly a very large anaconda wraps around him and pulls him away from being impaled. And this golf ball robot seems to be now in the clutches of a interesting warrior, uh, while in the trees. This warrior is a tabaxi, wearing a full-fledged hunting uniform, some leather armor, wielding a knife, and his one arm is, or he has one arm that is missing, and it is a, what is it? The anaconda is wrapped around, kind of mimicking an appendage, so to speak. Um, the two grunt and acknowledge the threat of the Mothmen, and they begin to uh, basically run away. They outmaneuver the advances of the Mothmen, and make it even further into the island. Uh, Eventually, the duo make it to a very large clearing, um, and they stand before a super large blue wall with a giant yellow eye. And that's where and that's it.
And then the illusion fades. Roll me a performance check
And
after that whole thing, just to see how encapsulated you had the audience.
Can I give him advantage?
Yes.
Because I also was helping with the sound effects.
Yes.
I got a nat 20.
Let's go!
Damn. Okay. You don't even need the
That was my
assistance.
advantage roll, by the way. That
Oh,
was my second roll.
that was your advantage roll. Okay. You as the lights kind of like or not the lights, as this illusion kind of fades, you can see that everyone in the audience seems to be fully encapsulated, and throughout the entirety of your little illusion, you could hear people like gasping and murmuring as like the different things were happening.
Is I'm gonna kind of whisper to Bob and be like, "Is it our turn to? Is it someone else's turn to come in?
Huh? What just happened?
Is it our turn to leave and have other people come in? Because I have a pretty interesting exit for us."
Bob, he shakes back his raggedy hair and readjusts his top hat, and he says, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's
Cool.
let's get out of here."
I'm going to cast Agonazar's Scorcher, which is a giant roaring flame, and it's going to be surrounding us. And as it surrounds us, I'm also gonna what is it? I'm gonna twin spell. I'm gonna twin spell darkness. So after the fire goes out, it's gonna be super dark, and they can't see anything. So we can quickly skedaddle. And so we can leave off of the stage and have the next people come in, and then I'll get rid of the darkness while the next group's there. So they'll just be there. They'll just appear.
Works for me.
Okay. As you do that, those of you that are in this back area, Malachite seems to almost disappear into a ball of flames, and she vanishes. Or he vanishes. I mean, sorry, not she. And Pystro reaches out towards you, Calton, and he drags you out the door into the main arena. And he's gonna gesture for you to move over here to that spot. And as you get into position, the orb that's at the top of the ceiling, which I am adding in now, so this is generally what it... Oh wait, I know how to do this. I know how to make this work.
Can we paste pictures onto those?
I can add them in. You just have to send them to me. So this black orb, which is like obsidian, I'm gonna bring this in later, like an actual thing. But this appears with malachite. Malachite in the center of it, and this thing's roughly like 20-ish feet above the ground.
I'm going to, I guess, get rid of darkness.
Okay.
No more darkness.
If you would like to roll a performance check for me, I think it's performance. Let me double check what I need you to roll for fire breathing. Yeah.
Oh, I would have downed the potion, by the way, right before coming out.
Yes. So roll your performance checks, or your performance check, while the other two will do the same. Okay.
Oh yeah, I put the pictures in the chat.
I got a nat 20.
Yo.
All right. So you and Paistro both begin to do your fire breathing. You using no sort of flask or anything to produce your breath, while he is using a torch and the flask. You keep on par with him, and there's a few times that you outperform him with your flames. Malachi in the background on this disc that's roughly 20 feet off the ground seems to be... You ever seen those like interpretive dances where they have like the rope that they're dancing with? And they're like doing flips and shit?
Yeah.
He's pretty much doing that, but instead of ropes, it's fire. And it's like a swirling tornado around him that like this whole act is going on.
Was I able to do my flame tornado correctly this time?
Yes, you were actually able to do it right this time.
Yay.
And as this act is happening, God, it is raining hard out of nowhere outside.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was raining.
It just started for me. Gator is going to make his way out and off to the side. Ugly, it's also your cue to do the same because you would have done the same in the past to do your little performance. Do you need a ball?
Yeah, I was paying attention. Yeah.
Here, you have a ball now. Go try to balance on the ball. Yeah, so roll me a performance check. Actually, no, not performance. Roll me acrobatics to try to balance on the ball, Ugly.
13.
13. You're not doing as bad as Gator. Gator is able to get on the ball this time, but like he does fall off it multiple times as he's doing his stuff. You find yourself staying up longer than he is, but you also seem to hit the ground a lot. The people that are nearby you in the stands, so like this general area that I'm clicking on, you do hear a lot of laughter coming from these people. They find what you are doing
Funny?
huh?
Funny?
Yeah, they're laughing at you, yes. They find you funny. And the others of you can hear the same happening near Gator, and you can see him getting increasingly frustrated as he keeps falling down.
If I were to try to get their attention off of him and onto me, would I have to roll another performance check?
It's not that they're fully paying attention to him, but they are seeing this and they find it humorous. And it's not he's not frustrated because of them. He is frustrated that he just can't do this. You can tell because he's not looking towards the crowd in any kind of way. He keeps angrily like muttering towards the ball, and then attempting again. But after the fire breathing kind of comes to a close, the magicians come out on either side, kind of almost teleport behind both of you, kind of indicating your cue that your performance is, you can kind of exit the stage essentially. Malachi's kind of stage. He continues to do his dance, but it begins to rise higher, so it's not the center of attention anymore. And as the two of them come out and begin doing little tricks here and there, Paistro is going to exit out. He heads back towards the door. If you...
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm following him. Huh?
I'm just going to move your... Oh, you got it. Ugh.
Yeah, I was looking at my stats, I'm sorry.
Gotcha. The two of them go out and begin doing various... MTAC seems to be doing various card tricks, kind of showing the audience various things, making them disappear. A bit of illusion. While Katme on the other side seems to be trying to... looks to be trying to appease them with apparitions of various... entities and plants and things of like he is summoning different things and making those things do things and before making them like dispelling them. And as they kind of come to a close with their act, you do see Sai has made her way out there, and she stops kind of in between the two of them. I'm actually going to get rid of the circle now, and Malachi is going to disappear. They both approach her on either side, and you see MTAC pull out essentially what is the equivalent of like a bed sheet, and is going to toss it over her. And in a swift yank, she is going to vanish from the spot that she is in. As well as the sheet is pulled through the air and is yanked, Katme and MCAT also vanish in the act. And she appears as the light kind of changes to the top of the high dive. As well as, so like the spotlight that was originally in the center, that was shining on specific people, kind of spreads out, and you can see one on Sai, and there are two others on both, actually there are three others, one on Kister, which I'll draw the line of which the tightrope that he is on is kind of going from. He's kind of a tightrope going from like roughly this point to this point. That red line is his tightrope. And, oh god. And at the same time while he is doing that tightrope, the other two... I can get this to work with me. Yep. The other two are doing... I'm not even going to bring them out there because I'm not going to do the thing with it. But the other two begin to do their trapeze act. Dick, if you would like to find your position, wherever your cannon would be. I think your cannon's still drawn. If it's not, it's not. Well, we'll have it next time. Yeah, if you want to draw your cannon while I roll their checks. Not everything goes well for the circus. Kistar seems to struggle as he goes down his tightrope. He does eventually make it. Oh god. So there was an accident. I made him stretch. He is expanded. He does eventually make it to the end and get to the platform and disappear. However, Sai and likes, as they're doing their tricks, at a certain point, the two of them both lose grip and plummet 60 feet, and both hit the ground unconscious. As this kind of happens, there's a gasp amongst the crowd and other things. You can see as they're kind of, while Dick is preparing his act with his cannon, Helga seems to jump from the stands and is going to run towards Lynx, and then is going to take him out of sight and into the back. As for Snow, it is Paistro that ends up running out from the back, getting a hold of her, and he is then going to run off to take her to the infirmary.
What is the crowd doing?
They just kind of gasp and there's muttering. Like everything goes quiet. The only people performing right now are the freaks.
Can I cast a spell?
Yes, and Dick is also
I'm-
preparing to shoot himself out of a cannon, but
Okay. I'm going to cast hypnotic pattern.
okay.
Which basically means anybody who is in the 120 feet, they have to do a wisdom saving throw or they are charmed.
Well, that includes my ass, I think.
Hold on, let me check.
It's fine. I got advantage.
If you
on
do
wisdom
it in the
saving.
center of the arena, it reaches nobody.
Fuck.
The arena itself is 150 feet wide.
Hold on, let me see.
If you just want to do it, it could encapsulate.
Yeah, can I just
people.
do it?
Yeah.
Not to charm people, but just to distract them from
Yeah.
everybody like rushing people out.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm gonna do that.
And at the same
it's
time,
basically going to be a very intricate display of fireworks and like swirling patterns and whatnot.
okay. As you do that as well, the other spotlights that were on the others kind of go out after they hit the ground, and there is one left along with your hypnotic pattern that is on Sai. I'm gonna roll for her. She rolls very well. You see her kind of run towards the end of this essentially diving board, and she jumps into a backflip with a series of kind of spins and twists before, as you had seen before, landing in the water without even a splash. And the mixture of your hypnotic pattern plus her doing her act seems to have distracted everyone from the injuries that have just occurred.
Damn, it's fucking raining in Sandhelm.
Yeah, the desert's raining.
know.
It's weird.
I don't know if you heard that. It's thundering outside.
Yeah, I just
for
heard
me.
the. grrrr. It's thundering for me. She lands in the water though, and the as that happens, the spotlight then switches over to Dick, who is sticking out of the end of sticking in front of the end of a cannon. Roll me that deception check.
All right. Oh wait, wasn't it performance and then stealth? Is that what we were talking about?
It was deception to trick that you had gone into the cannon.
Oh, you said originally it was deception or performance.
Question.
You can do both.
I do
yeah.
actually. I do
Can
go into the
Dick
cannon,
have
but I climb
can
up the
Dick
back.
have advantage on deception for the cannon because of hypnotic patterns?
I'll give it to him for that one.
Pog.
By the way, Tyler, I
Yes.
have so I am being a rock gnome. I get Tinker, which is proficient with Tinker's tools and can use them to construct tiny clockwork devices. Can I actually use it to modify the cannon to where there's a trap door that I can climb out of in the back once I
Roll the
stuff
check
dummy
real
in?
quick to see if you would have done that earlier on.
What, the Tinker thing or
Yeah.
whatever? What's the check?
Just roll me a sleight of hand.
Okay. Yeah, that's a 18.
Okay, yeah, you would have been able to make the trapdoor in the cannon.
Okay, cool.
All
right. So I literally climb in. The dummy would have already been in the cannon.
Yeah.
I climb in, climb out the trapdoor, and then I could roll performance.
Yep.
And then sneak stealth because I gotta fucking make it all the way over there.
Yep. Roll both checks.
Her performance is an 18.
Okay, it's a solid performance.
And then stealth. Oh, that's a 13.
Take advantage because the hypnotic pattern is still up.
Okay. Well, that's a nat 20. 29.
Okay. You being your small self, after slipping out of this cannon and avoiding the spotlight as the cannon prepares to go off, dart across the area and get over to the net right as the dummy is fired and shot through the air and hits the net. The spotlight kind of shifting in a weird way before you are able to make the dummy disappear and kind of be standing there before the net. There is a series of cheering and murmurs of people that are in surprise.
A backflip.
And as you do this backflip, Ivy comes flying off of the center, the platform of which Cyril is sitting on. Ivy also does a performance. As a ring is kind of lowered, you know those like hoops that people like dance in?
Hula hoops?
Not that kind of hoop, like the metal hoops.
Metal hula hoop?
You ever seen
Hula
like
hoops?
the people who do like the swing, like they swing from it and like dance
The
around on
giant
it?
metal hoops.
Yeah, it's one of those, but smaller to accommodate Ivy. She essentially goes in and starts doing tricks with this hoop, and while she is doing it, the rest of you kind of watching, this almost it's almost a semi-transparent kind of greenish gas starts, or like this mist starts forming around her as she's doing it. And after her little performance, which she does very well on, kind of encapsulating the crowd, kind of using your hypnotic light that is still kind of there to enhance what she's doing. The lights then do go off, and
I think I figured out what I'm going to be doing for the circus, which is just making sure everybody else's act goes better.
You're the guy to
'Cause
make sure.
I have helped people get like 2 natural 20s.
You've helped people survive. Leon, it is now your turn to go out wherever you would like to go in the center. But as the lights kind of go out, it is your time to slip out there.
All right. It's like, because now Leon has all his gear. He has his bow. He has his bandolier with his throwing knives and everything. And in one hand, he's holding his deck of cards, and he's just like, "Now I'm gonna need a volunteer."
As you kind of say that, you do get a message from Cyril using the message spell that says, let Gator be the one to help you with what you need.
Can I reply through message?
Yes, you can.
It's like, can you do me a favor and get me an apple as well?
He snaps a finger, and in your open hand, an apple appears.
Great. I'm just gonna pocket that for now. Yeah, I guess.
I'm just hungry.
Gator reluctantly comes down as he is told to do so.
And just like Leon kind of whispers, like, "Sorry, man, I usually do this with an audience member." He like, "Well, my friend, why don't you pick a card?"
My father.
Kind of.
Oh.
My father. He pulls one out.
Yeah, it's just show the audience we want to make. And just I'm literally grabbing a card out of one of the decks I have next to my
He
computer.
he
right now.
raises it up into the air, kind of
Ace of
showing
spades. Cool.
showing everyone it.
Gator draws Ace of Spades. It's like, the best card in the deck, the Ace of Spades. All right, let me reshuffle that real quick. Puts it back in the deck, shuffles it, and then he you know how magicians like just flourish cards into the air, like flicking the. It's less flicking them, but just bends the deck until the cards start popping out of their hand.
52 card pickup.
Basically, Leon's going to do that, and then throw a knife through the Ace of Spades, like in the cloud of cards.
Wait, no, not performance. That would be a sleight of hand check.
Can I just make it an accuracy roll so I can actually use my class features for this?
Sure.
Great. Just had to reread some stuff. All right. Perfect. That is going to be a 23.
That's good enough for me. You do hit the Ace of Spades.
Yeah.
The knife kind of going into the air and coming kind of back to you, revealing the card of which has been selected. Oh my god, there's someone throwing flashbangs outside.
Yeah. And just like Leon's going to try to do a little bit of crowd work and just like, as you can see, my eyes and my range are simply perfect when it comes to everything I work with. So do not be afraid, as we have the kind of work I'm more used to. And Leon's going to grab like basically he would rather like a wooden board, but it's basically just gonna be a thick wooden scrap, and he's gonna have Gator hold on to it in front of him. He's basically having Gator be a target right now.
Gator kind of groans reluctantly and kind of takes a few steps away.
Don't worry, man. You're actually the safest one in this situation. And Leon's just like, now this is my most dangerous trick, as only the most skilled knife throwers are able to bounce a knife off of another to an opposite target. That opposite target being this apple, which I will be holding in my mouth.
Oh boy.
And he is going to hold while holding the apple in his mouth, he will first throw a knife into the target which Gator is holding before attempting to bounce the second knife off to catch in the apple that is right in front of his face.
This one I will make you roll the sleight of hand check.
Oh yeah. Let's see here. Ooh, okay. That's a 23.
This time it works. You're a little reluctant about it as the knife goes from your hand and bounces off. And for a moment there's an ever so slight doubt that it's not going to go to where it needs to go. And then it strikes the apple. The very tip of your blade actually hitting your two front teeth with the very tip and stopping within the apple.
Yeah, like there's a second of Leon being terrified for his life before he has to stop and then throw his head back to play it up just for that little bit extra drama, because he's still supposed to be in a show right now.
But you do succeed, and everyone kind of, there's a gasp before a kind of applaud follows suit.
That's gonna be his act, because that's it.
And as that kind of comes to an end, Castro kind of turns to Abel and just says, you ready?
Oh shit, yeah. Sorry, my bad. The storm's fun.
Yes, it is fun. So the two of you go out with your companions.
Oh, before you go. You go out before me. I need to summon some cover here.
Okay. So he goes out first, taking the center of the stage, kind of waving to the audience before pulling out I don't need to make another one. He brings over a ball for Sir Mangor to stand on. It's a great name for a lion, you know? And then Snuffles is going to have to ride a unicycle around the arena.
Me when I fuse with a pumpkin.
Yes.
Man, gourd.
I'm gonna watch as the performance goes, and then I'm gonna use telepathy and go and just say, give me a sign when you're wrapping up, and I'll bring the fog out.
You get the sense that he's like got it. And as it kind of, you do see he's having a little bit of issues with Sir Mangord. Snuffles is happily riding, or as happily as one could think a owlbear is riding a unicycle around, kind of just in a circle. Eventually, though, he does get the lion to cooperate and balance on the ball, kind of once it has established its balance, kind of getting up on its hind legs and kind of like almost standing up fully for a moment. Before like kind of lowering itself back down. The audience kind of encapsulated by this and seeming very excited to see these animals doing these things. And he, through the telepathy that you've added, he just says, I think it's a good time for you to come out.
Okay, so I'm gonna use fog cloud, 2nd level. Start producing the radius around, so it's a 40-foot radius.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. And I'm gonna wait for him to clear out, and then I'm bringing the wolves in behind, hiding them inside the cover, and then homie's going to use mold earth, but kind of like the you know the earthbenders from Avatar. Yeah, he's just gonna jump and hit the ground and cause the mountains that he was practicing before to start forming up out of the clouds.
Okay.
So as he's doing that, he's gonna clear a little opening for the crowd to see in,
Yeah.
parting the fog a little bit, and has his little fire, and he's sitting there at his campfire, just it's spinning. He has some of the meat that they had
Mhm.
prior, just sitting there twiddling that like he's camping, and you're gonna see the wolves start coming over the edge.
Okay.
I'm gonna have them use howl and at the same time use gust of wind, aiming it towards the audience to make it, I don't know, more intimidating.
Okay.
And then have them come down. It's kind of circling. Do I need to be animating this? I forgot I have to do this shit. Holy hell.
You could be. I just like
Ho Chi and then.
we are getting to a wrapping point. Like once we get through this.
You're good. You're good. I'm not gonna try to move the artwork around. You get the general idea.
Yeah. You explained it.
So getting them down into position, and they're gonna start circling him, and he is going to be kind of fending them off with the stick that he has that's on fire, and he's gonna snuff it out. And I don't know if the lights will dim,
They can.
and he's going to use his shifter ability and transform into one. So when the lights come back, he's also standing there.
Okay.
And they're all gonna howl and just start prowling around, and then head back into the
Performance.
performance or animal handling.
I'm gonna make you do performance because it's a mixture of two things, and you did get the nat 20 earlier, so they have this kind of down.
Yeah. It is a 16 for performance.
Okay, you have the crowd pretty much in awe for the most part. You know, it's not getting as much attention as some of the other acts, but it is certainly getting a lot of attention. And as you kind of finish and the lights kind of go out, people start kind of you hear more clapping and cheering. And now it's time for everyone to come out and do their thing. So as everyone starts kind of making their way in, Katmi and MTAC kind of producing kind of a sort of light show in the back using, prestidigitation and a couple of illusions. Castro kind of making his way up with Abel. He is actually comes riding in on Kistar. Kistra? Kistra. With Majesty following behind him. Kistar is not going to come out. Sai is not coming out either. Alo comes out and begins playing her lute again. And the rest of you,
Me and Danny are gonna do our thing.
yeah, if you want to.
I'm down to do it.
I'm missing people. Oh yeah,
Where,
Pystro is
where are
supposed to come
you at,
down.
Danny? Or
Pystro comes down. He's right here.
I'm in the middle.
Pystro comes out with you because he knows that you had something planned. So during this final act, what does everyone want to do?
Fire me out of cannon.
You're firing yourself out of cannon again?
No,
Which,
just kidding.
yeah, you can.
No, I'm gonna grab the 5-pound weight and just gonna start rapidly lifting it in the corner.
Okay. By this
Can we
point,
roll performance on that?
sure. Real quick, Ugly, you roll your acrobatics check because I never had you do it for the.
Oh, it's
Oh
a
no, you
crit
did.
fail.
Roll another one if you're still doing your ball.
That's a crit fail. It's
You
a
crit
9,
fail.
but it's a crit fail.
I got a 10.
You got a 10. You're struggling with the ball now. Gator's doing the same to the point that he face plants and gets just really upset and just kind of grabs the ball and just storms out of there. Kind of just heads into the back. You can do the same if you would like. But Abel, what are you doing for this final act?
Yeah, I didn't even plan that far ahead.
You do
You
see
know what?
that
I'm having the dogs dance around.
okay.
We're doing our little thing from before, so they're on their 2 legs dancing around.
Castar or Castro is flying around ring with his companions that he has out. The griffin and the bird thing are flying around the arena. As for the fire breathers, what is the final thing you're doing? Are you trying to make the dance thing, like the flames dance like you had done before?
I'm gonna add on.
You're gonna add on? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the little dragon worm thing in the sky,
Mhm.
and then I'm also gonna add on to it.
Okay. So as roll me a with that. What did I make you roll? It was performance or arcana?
It was arcana or performance.
Yeah. So roll that. The
I
other
have a
two don't.
question.
Yes.
So his control flames. If I were to light my hands on fire with my,
They're magical, so it
like
doesn't
bloodhound
work
thing.
with those.
Oh, so he wouldn't be able to do it.
It's
Yeah.
only non-magical flames, yeah.
Which is the fire breathing potion magical as well?
It's technically real flames, but it's produced via a magical means.
So he wouldn't be able to control it.
He can
No,
control.
I could do those ones.
Yeah, those flames you can control. It's magical flames, so like, the flames that would be caused by if someone else did control fire, someone else can't control it while they're controlling it essentially. Because the flames become magical once the spell is hit on them, and the moment the spell ends, the flames go back to normal flames.
Just so you know, I'm casting several spells in a row.
Yes.
Okay.
So cast that first one to let's do a performance for this, just so we can encapsulate everything.
That is a 23.
23.
I
Holy
rolled a
shit.
19 plus 4.
Okay, as these two blow fire into the air, what do you do?
I'm gonna do where it's a giant kind of like Asian type of like Asian long type of dragon, and it's gonna have flames kind of licking off of it with sparks shooting off into like the crowd or whatnot. And as it's kind of swirling around, like almost going towards the crowd, it's gonna come towards the middle until it reaches its own tail. And once it reaches its own tail, it's gonna implode. And I'm gonna cast another Agonazer's Scorcher.
Okay.
And kind of like blow up. And then I'm going to then also cast Snillock's Snowball Swarm.
Oh lord.
So all of the ashes from the fire turns into like little snowflakes that kind of like swirl around and kind of float down
Okay.
onto all of us.
That's pretty good. And Cammy and MTech notice you doing this and seem to enhance it with via a number of illusions to help the effect. All right. Anyone else have anything they're adding to this final performance?
Well, I was gonna weightlift, but I rolled a nat 1, or I rolled a crit fail. So
You like pull a hammy or something?
Hurt your back. You
If I
throw
were
your
to
back out.
if I were to summon the unicorn, would I be able to ride it?
Summon the unicorn?
So you
Yeah,
kick
with
on it instead.
the druid thing.
Dick Kiggle would like to summon his unicorn too.
Question.
We will do.
Spirit totem.
I think you should be able. I don't. Is it a full like thing?
It says as a bonus action, you can magically summon a spirit to a point.
I don't know if you can write a spirit. We can discuss that at a later date. But does Taffy want to come out and do anything with this final act? I forgot to bring you out earlier. I apologize.
No, she's not here.
Oh, she's not here. Well,
No.
then it worked out that
Question.
She went to bed. She was
Okay, fair enough.
How many dumbbells are there?
Just the one.
One.
There's about 8 in
There's
this
only
call.
one. The one that
There is 8 dumbbells in this call. Yes.
the only one he's using is the only one we got.
Yes.
I brought my own.
Unfortunate. Never mind. I was gonna
BYOD.
start weightlifting those and light them on
Bring
fire.
your own
while I'm
dumbbell.
sleeping.
Okay. As this kind of comes to a wrap, all of these effects happening all at once, and with that final kind of explosion and kind of snowflakes going down, the lights go out, and
We all scatter.
in that moment, the rest of you that are kind of noticing, those that are out there kind of notice that a lot of the performers are quickly making their way to the back.
I'm still out there wrapping them out.
And a lot of you, as you kind of get to the back, kind of find yourselves just very tired from this. Not really paying attention to what's happening outside, and after a minute or so of you guys all kind of being in the back again, some of the performers retiring for the night or going to their cabins. Others, so Pystro for going up to check the infirmary with Sai and Kistar.
Oh, yeah, I'll head up there as well.
The others, though, kind of like making their way to their carts or sitting down and just relaxing for a bit. After
Roll
about
initiative.
Yeah, roll initiative. After about 30 minutes or so, Cyril returns with Ivy with him. Those of you that are in the center, he kind of just turns to all of you and just says, that was a very magnificent first performance from all of you. I expect great things from all of your shows as well. They develop in time. You all get some rest, and we'll most likely be traveling in the morning to our next location. And he and Ivy are going to make their way towards his living quarters.
Oh damn.
All right.
What did you say?
They went together.
She's kind of his pet.
Oh.
I'm gonna go into the infirmary.
What were you
Are they
thinking?
still just in their beds?
Yeah, they are. When you go in there, you find Pystro. So let me go to that. You go in there, you find Pystro, and Kistar still in there. As you come in, Sai is already like she's on her way out.
Are they both healed?
They look to be unconscious at the moment, but they do look to be kind of in a state of recovery. You can see that Likes has a broken arm that is being currently mended by Clara. Helga is just kind of casually lounging by this chest over here, because Snow looks relatively untouched now. It's just like the potions taking their effects and like finishing their mending process. If that makes sense.
Abel's going to summon Unicorn here and cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on Likes.
Okay. It's, some of the it seems to accelerate the process of Clara kind of realigning the bone and healing healing up his broken arm, and she kind of gives you a nod as this kind of finishes, and she moves his arm into a more comfortable position and then begins to head over to one of the chests to start like rummaging through it.
Snow would also heal the same amount, which I just rolled for it. 16 points of healing plus the 4, so that's 20 points back.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to affect her as much. It seems that most of her healing was already done.
Yeah.
But she does look a little better after you do this. But after that happens, if you're sticking around there for a bit, a few like 30 minutes passes before Pystro kind of gets up and he heads out and back to his cabin. Kistar remains in there though. He stays by Snowside.
Is everyone just still, whoever's out here is still out here?
Most of the others would have retired by this point. The NPC or P, I guess, player characters are the only ones who would probably still be out, unless they are going to bed.
Leon's fucking eating that apple like it was his last meal.
Tag, you're it.
What are you? Not use that? Yeah, damn it.
They're playing tag.
I don't like this game anymore.
I'm gonna pick up Dick, take him over to the table, and then say arm wrestle.
Deal.
While they're arm wrestling, I'm gonna cast.
Alright, roll strength.
Pass without a trace.
Is it gonna be a strength saving throw or just strength?
Pass without a trace. Okay.
I should.
You're the
Doesn't
DM.
matter for me. I don't have.
Both of you athletics.
Athletics?
Oh hell yeah! Even better.
I think I rolled a. No, it's a
Excellent.
7. Alright, it's 11.
I got a 16.
Damn.
He beat you, bro.
Pull out. What do I have? I pull out a sling and shoot a pebble at your head.
I'm
gonna catch. Can I try and
No.
catch the pebble?
Can't catch nothing.
You're not a monk.
Huh?
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna grab the pebble and chuck it at him.
No, we already ran away.
That's what chucking at him is for.
It kind of just like bounces on the ground behind him as he like disappears into the cart.
I'm gonna go over to cart and say, "You want to do another one? You want to lose again?"
Yeah.
Yeah. So do your checks again. Ugly, I assume you're retiring for the night.
Nat 20. 24.
Yeah.
I did not get a nat 20. I got a 21.
He crushes you.
All right, 20. Sorry, a natural 20.
Your hand kind of hurts from the amount of force he puts your hand down on the table with.
Big kick him win.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna sling another pebble at his head and run away.
Anticipating it this time, I'm slamming the table and grabbing his arm before he can sling another one and say again.
Can I roll a acrobatics reaction?
You roll acrobatics. You roll athletics, grabbing boy.
Oh, okay, that's 14.
Which
14.
Which one's rolling athletics?
You roll athletics because you're trying to grab him.
It's a 14.
I got a 15.
He gets a hold of you, just barely, but he gets a hold of you.
Don't you throw that? Don't you sling another one at me?
Dick kick him. Throw pebble at whoever dick kick him want.
Dick kick him.
All right. I'm going to drink my mutagen I made before and say, all right, we're doing another one.
Okay.
Performance enhancing drugs, head ass.
Just
Alright.
because I poured.
Dang, you drink the
Wait,
potion.
did you drink all of it?
Yeah, I drank the mutagen.
Before you drink all of it, can I roll like some sort of reaction to steal it before he finishes all of it?
Sleight of hand check.
Like a sleight of hand. Nat 20. I wish I was making this shit up. 26.
Okay, yeah, you managed to get it as it's like half empty.
I'll sneak it, then I'm gonna drink the rest of it.
DM, what happens?
What is the status effect that it gives?
Normally to me it increases my strength by +3 and ignores the maximum. However, it says that it's like specific to my biology. So I don't know what that means if someone else tries to
So
drink
you
it.
only get a +2. When you drink it, Dick, it tastes awful. It makes your stomach lurk, and you do not feel good.
Good. It's a normal. All right. Roll again, boy. Oh, that's a crit fail. That's a
that goes well with you just drinking something that upset your stomach.
All right. Oh, I just barely did not get a nat 20, but I got a 27.
You crushed him.
You crushed him.
That's it. I'm hitting him with a pebble.
Damn.
This time we're running away.
I want to try to dodge it this time, though.
Expecting it.
Roll
So,
a
that mutagen
dexterity
gives me
saving throw
disadvantage.
against his
Yeah,
attack.
that mutagen gives me disadvantage on dex saving throws.
I'm running to my friend Danny Orr.
I got a 14.
Should I roll something to make sure see if the pebble hits?
Yeah.
What should I roll? Should I just roll an attack roll?
Yeah, straight attack.
Alright. That's a 23.
You hit him still. Right in the forehead.
And then we'll run away. I'm gonna go talk to Danny Orr.
As he's running away, I'm gonna say, one more, you coward.
Dick Kickham says no.
I like the picture that you get on the
Nope.
steps. You get this on the steps of the cart that Danny Orr is in, and I just picture like this little man just pointing, just. Dick says no.
Kickham says no.
Dick Kickham says no, and then just runs off, like scuttles off. It's not even a run; it's more of a scuttle.
Dick Kickham says, "Tall man."
I'm like laying in my bed and I'm just like, yeah, what's up, Richard?
I hit Golden Lizard with rock 3 times.
Twice. I dodged one of them.
Oh, 2 times.
Real proud of you.
Dick Kickham says thanks.
I'm gonna follow him into the thing, by the way. I hope to catch at least the end of that conversation.
Dick Kickham, sleep here. And he's gonna
and then say, I beat him in an arm wrestling twice.
Yellow Lizard lie.
I mean, I'd probably lose in an arm wrestling against either of you. I mean, that's good job for both of you.
You
kick
hear,
him
Kick him lie.
as you have this conversation, you hear a low growl coming from Gator, who's got his head currently pressed underneath a pillow.
Mm-hmm. Dang, no happy. Did kick him here. Did kick him like that. Did kick him leave now.
All right. That's the two
Hey, I
of
got the
them.
place to myself. Let's go.
Fucking shit.
Oh yeah, because one's injured and the other one is sitting in the infirmary with them.
What yellow lizard do here?
All right.
I beat you and then left.
He's gonna
Uh,
start lifting weights until he falls asleep. By the way,
How much? What kind of dumbbell you bring in? Was it like a 10-pounder?
It's
five.
just a 5.
Just 5
It's
pounds.
just got a 5
Five.
pounder.
It's my most prized possession.
All right. Anything else anyone else wants to try to do before we end?
I sent you what I would have done while the arm wrestling's happening. And then
Oh
I'm
Lord, you
sneaking
sent me
back.
a whole list of things.
It was elaborating. I got a 32 on stealth. I'm not trying to RP that. I'm
Yeah,
tired.
This is the
you're
most
good on
fucking
all
nat
that. You
20s
would
I
have heard
could
of.
have rolled. in a-
Okay.
any
Well,
position.
on the note, we will end tonight's session on a job well done. This will be a little more organized next time. Because still working on getting tiles and stuff. Never really done the battle map stuff, but that was a cute
looks
little
pretty good.
yippee. I put a lot of work in this shit. But we hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want to catch us in future episodes, follow the Twitch, join the Discord, or follow us on Twitter for updates on wherever we are going live. And if you want to catch previous episodes, go check out the YouTube page where we have nicely curated playlists just for you to listen to all of our adventures from beginning to wherever they may have ended up. And as always, we hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.